know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being.
Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked. What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. They don't need no introduction. introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up?
What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing it back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of the What's Up PlayStation Podcast, episode 96 to be exact. 4 more episodes away from 100. Yo, what is good, guys, man? What is up, everybody? Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here in New York. Very clear skies. The weather is looking very beautiful. You know what I mean? This is one of those days you want to get up and just walk, go for a little jog. Make sure you got your water bottle on the side. Take a swig or two, and then go for another job. You know what I mean? This is just one of those beautiful weathers out here, man. It's beautiful out here. But speaking of beautiful, welcome everyone. I see you guys in the chat, the beautiful people in the chat, the PlayStation Nation in the chat. What is good, guys? What is up?
But for those people that are new to What's Up PlayStation Podcast, we are a PlayStation-centric podcast where we talk about the latest, the greatest, the good, the bad, the ugly news of PlayStation throughout the week. I am one of your hosts, Jay Bari, and I got the best list on YouTube. There's no competition. There's no competition. My list's so good, I don't even need to have to exaggerate it. But when I do exaggerate it, oh man, it's over. You get what I'm saying? But yo, What's Up PlayStation Podcast or What's Up PlayStation is a two-man team. I'm only one part of the equation. We have the other host of the What's Up PlayStation Podcast, the man over there from Queens, the king of Queens, Mr. I want to play Destiny. Huh? Mr. Dionysia. Mr. Steel Rising. Is it Steel Rising?
Yeah, it is.
Whoa! Yo, my bro, Gaming with Persona. Yo, Persona, what's good, bro?
I'm a PlayStation fan too.
What is good, YouTube? What's good, PlayStation Nation? Ayo, it feels good to be back. Episode 96 of the What's Up PlayStation Podcast. Listen, guys, this is a podcast for the community, by the community. Listen, we are definitely going to have a really good show today.
Gonna be an interesting one.
We going in. We going in today. It's going to be a good show. You're not going to want to miss it. Make sure you hit the like button, share the stream out, all that good stuff. And there's no place I wouldn't want to be than here every Saturday morning with my bro Bari and having some, talking gaming and whatnot with the community, man. So we appreciate all of y'all.
Yes, sir, man. Like I said, man, it's always a pleasure seeing you guys here, supporting the podcast. And yeah, we out here, me and my bro Persona, doing the thing. 96 episodes in, man. 96 episodes in. We are almost at that goal of 100. And
closing in, man. It's gonna be great.
We're definitely closing in, man. Like, we about to smack 100 in the face. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We still gotta plan that show out though. For real.
How you been though this week, Bari?
This week been pretty good, man. No complaints really from me. Like I said, the weather been pretty nice. So I'm getting back to being a little bit more active. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, with COVID, I haven't been as active as I usually be. And I'm a very active dude. I'm like a dude I'm constantly moving. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get back into that format. You know what I mean? Work has been pretty busy. Next week is going to be closing week, so it's going to be a very busy week for me. But gaming wise, I've been having a ball, man. I've been having a great time. I see everybody a little bit down when it comes to just gaming in 2022, but I've been very active when it comes to these gaming streets, man, and I've been loving it, to be honest with you. And a game that came out this week that I've been spotlighting. It's finally here, and I'm loving it, man.
In the clips,
I'm loving it, man. You know how Bandai Namco is, Persona. They're not gonna allow you to send no clips, but
absolutely not. You got to get in where you fit in.
Yeah,
with Bandai.
I ain't gonna risk it because like I said, me and Bandai, we have a very love-hate relationship, and there's times where I'll pull out an Elgato and stream a game like that, but. Nah, I'm not risking that one.
Remember, they got my channel struck down when I was putting up the Berserker gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
I had got a 30-day suspension for that, and I'm like, what? Bandai, I will never stream one of your games on my channel ever again.
Yeah,
that's what's up, though. That's what's up.
Well, how was your week, man? How you been flowing? There's a lot of spaces this week, though, man.
Yo. Hey, look, first off, that resonates with me with the whole, trying to get more active and whatnot, because, with COVID and working 100% from remote, since COVID or during COVID and all that, the COVID pounds are definitely, there, so I definitely get that, so I've definitely been working to get that off as well, so I that resonates with me. But work this week has been kind of crazy, because one of my managers, they went on vacation, so I had to manage two different teams this week. My team and then their team. Let me tell you, Bari, never. We talking like 40 people, bro. Never.
Never. The
Man.
emails, the questions, the how-tos, the this, the that. I'm like, yo, never.
Yo, like,
never again, bro.
Do you remember the times when? So your position is a managerial position, right? Or no?
Mm-hmm.
So do you remember the times when you didn't have like a managerial position? You was like, yo, man, when I get this position, it's gonna be a breeze. It's gonna be lollipops, sunshines, and candy canes, right? You think it's gonna be easy. As soon as that first day and them emails start hitting, bro, you're like, yo, what is going on?
When I wasn't a manager, I always used to think of how I would want my team to perform and like become. But when you become a manager, you try to incorporate a lot of that stuff. A lot of those ideologies. But
you try to be a little bit cooler.
It's also a lot. I try to be cooler and whatnot. You know, when we do our meetings and you know they can come to me. I always tell them, like, you know, you come to me for anything. I always put in our Slack channel every morning, yo, good morning team. You know, if you need any support with anything, let me know. Because my team is pretty self-sufficient. At least I try to get them as self-sufficient as possible. But yeah, they definitely reach out a lot. Yeah. But this other team, it was like nonstop Slacks. You know, oh yeah, so this is going on with this. What should I do with this? This is going on with this. What should I do with this? This. I'm just like, yo, like, do you guys do not know how to do research?
Yeah, it was like, yo, how long you been working here, yo? Like,
it's crazy.
Yo, one thing I know about people when it comes to like work, they do not like to look at policies or read emails, yo. It'd be the most annoying thing in the world. But like, they will ask a question where you just sent the email like in the morning time, and they were like, yo, how you do this? I just sent you the email.
And the instructions and everything will be there, or like, you know, because we have like a lot of we have like a knowledge base of like all of our like information for like users and even for like text and stuff like that. They don't look at it. I was like, yo, go to the knowledge base. Oh, but I don't know where to look. They're categorized specifically. Mm-hmm. Go to the listen. I need to show for this, but but outside of that, man, gaming has been great. I've been gaming quite a bit this week as well. You know, Destiny, I'm back on the Destiny grind, right? The new season came out, so I've been playing that a lot this week. Thymesia as well, I've been playing that as well. I beat the game. I've reached one of the endings, so there's 4 different endings in the game, but well, you know, I'll save it for the spotlight, but I beat the game, but there's still 3 other endings that I have to get, and one of those being the true ending. So, I have to go through the game again. But in terms of, you know, and then playing like, you know, COD and playing Soul Hackers 2 with, yo, Bari. I saw that you posted up yesterday that Soul Hackers 2 actually has a trial. I didn't know that. That's actually dope. I didn't know that they were going to have a trial for Soul Hackers. I played Soul Hackers the other day. I'm getting way too ahead. Spotlight. I'm sorry. Well, I'll save all this for Spotlight. Gaming. I've been gaming OD. You know, and obviously, you know, real world stuff. You know, being an adult and all that stuff, man. It's just a lot of. It was a great week for me, man. And yeah, a lot of spaces, but Bari, are we slowly, or am I slowly becoming a thing that I hate?
Sir, all gamers do, man. They become.
Hey, man, this shit crazy.
Gamers,
right?
Gamers despise the industry and reviewers, but what we do, we put out our reviews and we try to be, you know, industry like and all that.
Hey, yo, what's going on in the chat? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What the hell is going on?
Hey, yo.
I'm seeing it. I'm looking at the chat.
Yo, the bless up this morning is crazy.
Hey, yo, the bless up this morning is crazy. Hey, yo.
Let's go right into it, man.
I'm flustered. Yeah. All right, man. Yo, listen. Yo, we appreciate all y'all in the chat. Y'all are great people, man. We appreciate the PlayStation Nation, everybody rocking out with us, you know, every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. and we appreciate all of the members as well, man. We're gonna shout out the members right now, actually. So Bari, got you first. So Bari, J Bari. So
we shout out the WUPS Nation. You got me first because I switched my my payment thing. Long story, you know, personal story.
Yeah. It renewed. But yo, this is the WUPS Nation. You know, we shout out the members of the channel. If you do want to be join the WUPS Nation, the link to that is in the description. It's not mandatory, but it's always appreciated. You get cool emotes, giveaways, and all that stuff. And we might even be doing a nice little giveaway today. You never know.
We doing one today. We doing one today.
Yes,
2.
Sir.
Today. We give back. We give it back.
2. Yes, sir. But yo, let me shout out the members on the channel. Jay Bari, Games for Eternity, Kyle Ward 789, Titanfall Princess Rules, King Thrash Gaming, Brat Basement Radio Arcade, Andy, Julian Johnson, Brian King, Self Guy Gaming, No Cap Podcast, DeJuan Thompson, Rob Gaming TV, Requiem of Demons, Magnificent Black, Howard Gaming, It's Me Baby 80, D2 Deaths, Light Gamer, DC Gaming, Ice Queen Gaming, John Donuts, Tarana Duffy, Practical Gamer, Alfonso Carter, AC, Steady Flow, Stir Crazy, Stardust Acero, Gian Adon, J Gamer UK, Cyber Dragon, Unknown, Unicron, Fresh 2180, Strictly Gaming, Viper Reeps Corner, Jay Wright, Blue Mustang 357, Damien, Henry Heck, Shy City Gamer, King Kiso, Bird, Upchuck Gaming, The Wreck, Navigator 3221, Nariko, Gaming with Persona, Dreology 619, and last but not least, Mr. Go Try Hard Guy Uchiha.
Yo, the bless up today. Yo, I listen. Normally we give the platinum trophies in the latter part of the show, but we about to drop a platinum trophy this early in the chat this week.
Absolutely.
Man. The bless up in the chat is amazing today, man. Wow, guys, we appreciate it, man. Welcome, good morning. You know what I mean? Sit back, relax, strap in. We're gonna take you for a ride.
Yes,
this show.
Let's get these super chats, man. So Kratos 99, appreciate you for the $50 super chat. He says, PlayStation Nation, Last of Us Run remake on Friday, then it's Ragnarok. Yes, absolutely. Yes. You know it's hype. Yes. It is hype. And then Kratos again with the $20 super chat. He says, supporting my PlayStation brothers. Yo, Kratos, man, we appreciate you, bro, for real. And then King 1710, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, got the Sony InZone H9 yesterday. Amazing headset. Yo, the headset's fire, man. Especially if you play Call of Duty, King. You gonna hear them footsteps, even with Ninja.
I love them headsets, man, because you can be playing your PlayStation game, have the audio and everything come through that, and be in Discord. That's, you know what I mean, listening to the chat as well. You know, that jump fire.
Fire. Yep. And then Julian Johnson, man, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, good morning, fam. Good morning, Julian.
Yeah,
appreciate
good,
you, bro.
Julian, man. That's Big Jew right there. That's Big Jew.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then shout out to PS Rewind. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, good morning, PlayStation Nation. Shout out to y'all. Gonna be a great show. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
absolutely
a dude right
PS Rewind.
You know I say this every week. I love that profile pic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then shout out to Kratos again with the big joint. $100 super chat.
Jeez.
Hey, yo, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Kratos 99, man. We really appreciate you, bro. He says, I'm dropping this heat right here. Yo, we appreciate you for real.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And the DC Gamer, appreciate you for the super chat.
Yes, sir.
He ain't say nothing. He said, take this dollar.
Yo, DC said, DC, this is what DC said in his super chat. Yo, Bari, you ain't never stared me wrong. You know what I mean? That's what he said in that super chat right there.
Hey, he said, hey, yo, take this dollar, man. Go get you an Arizona.
Yes, sir.
Which
flavor, though?
I like the green tea, and I like the half and half iced tea and lemonade.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my favorites. And then shout out to Kratos 99 again for the $10 super chat. He ain't say nothing. He just said, hey, let's round it off and get to that big 200. There you go.
He want to even
Appreciate
number.
You. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Kratos 99. And then shout out to Rabbit Got the Gun, man, for joining the WUPS Nation membership. Rabbit, we appreciate you, bro. Shout out to you, man.
Yo, appreciate
and then
it,
also big shout out to Julian Johnson again for the $10 super chat with the sticker. With the stick. He did the sticker. So appreciate you, Julian.
Yo,
shout
guys,
out to everybody in the chat, man. We really appreciate y'all. Yeah, we really, really do appreciate y'all so much.
Yeah, today we're gonna be doing our, t-shirt giveaways. So if you guys want to, win a t-shirt, obviously for the members, we're gonna be doing the wheel this week. And if you guys do want to, if you win and you do want a t-shirt, we're gonna hit you up in the DMs and, you know, get whatever information you want to send over so we can send that t-shirt over to you. We're going to be doing 2 of those this morning. But man, it's a beautiful time, Persona, man. You know what I mean? I'm getting a little teary-eyed. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Getting a little teary-eyed.
Yeah, man. You know, it's good. It's great, man. We definitely appreciate
DC came back. DC,
DC appreciates you for the $10 super chat. I dropped that $1 to show Kratos I got a big bag too.
Yes, sir. As you should.
Yes, sir. Appreciate all of y'all so much, man. We really, man. Like, really and truly, man. And we're not just saying that because y'all super chatting, even if y'all weren't or anything. We just appreciate the community and people finding our channel and listening to us and rocking out with us every Saturday. It really does mean a lot to us, man. So thank you to everybody. We appreciate all of you.
Yeah, that says a lot, you know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people, you know, have disagreed with us with a lot of the things that we say sometimes. You know, we go back and forth, but you guys still rock out and support the channel, whether you agree or you disagree. So that says a lot that you guys actually, you know, do enjoy listening, or, you know, you can come here for some type of information or just be around, you know, the other PlayStation fans as well. So
like-minded gamers that actually know what they're talking about.
Yeah, man, it's lit out here. But let's do one of these giveaways right now, Persona, man.
Yes, sir. Let's do that.
Let's head on over to the wheel. We need to call this wheel of something. You know what I mean? Is it the what
the wheel? The what's up wheel.
What's up wheel? You guys give us a name for the wheel, and I'll change the name and all that. Right now, we're gonna stick with what's up wheel. But if you guys have any suggestions, let us know. All right, so this is gonna be for the first. This is gonna be for the first t-shirt giveaway. Like I said, if you do win and you don't want to participate within the t-shirt, let us know. You know what I mean? But we're gonna, if you do win, we're gonna let you know. We're gonna hit you up on Twitter or wherever you guys like to get hit up. You know, we're gonna, you know, ask you a few questions and we're gonna send that t-shirt over there to you guys. All right.
Yep. Yes, sir.
So here is the first spin. Let's go. Yo, we got the wheel of PlayStation, wheel of greatness. Look at the wheels.
The wheel of greatness. Look at the wheels.
Look at the wheels. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yo, Stone with a bless
Hey, yo, shout out to Stone. Let's go, Catwoman. Hey, yo.
Yo,
who won? I'm a little behind. Yeah, I'm gonna get
it look like it's about to be it might be Nariko or Dre.
I think
if it's Dre, that's
Dre.
an easy one.
Yeah, that's New York.
Hey!
Yep, it's Dre. Yo, shout out to my boy
Oh
Dre.
man, Dre finally won. He finally won something.
Yo, listen, shout out to Dreology, man. Part of the Plus on Block podcast crew with him and Upchuck Gaming. If you guys have not already, make sure you guys check out Plus on Block podcast. They are a very great podcast, and I'm gonna throw the link to that in the description. Shout out to Dre and for winning, and shout out to Dre and Chuck in the Plus on Block podcast crew. Appreciate y'all, boys.
Shout out to Dre and Chuck, man. Yo, yesterday's show was really good. That they did. So shout out to those guys. Very, very interesting takes from IGN and whatnot. Yo, Juan Sosa back in the building as well. Yo, we got a super chat from my man Connor as well, Persona.
Yes, sir. Yo, shout out to
crazy this morning.
Shout out to Connor, man. Soapbox Gaming, man. Appreciate you for the $1.99 super chat. He says, hope y'all have a good Saturday. Play them games. Absolutely. And then big shout out to Stone, aka Catwoman, for joining the WUPS Nation. Stone, you know we appreciate you always. Great peoples. And then big shout out to Juan Sosa Gaming as well for joining the WUPS Nation. Appreciate you, Juan, always, man. Appreciate the support. And shout out to y'all, man.
Yo, so do you want to just do the second one, or you want to?
Yeah. It's gonna be a long show. Let's get the second one out the way as well.
All right.
Might as well.
We're about to do the second one, guys. Just added the 2 names as well. And yeah, here we go. This is for the second T-shirt. You also, if you win, let us know which one you want. We have 2 different styles. We have the original, and then we have the Bari versus Persona one as well. All right, here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go. What up? Here we go, yo. Here we go. What up? Here we go, yo. Here we go. What up?
What up?
Here we go, yo.
Here we go, yo.
Here we go.
What up? Oh, that sounds like a dope song. Here we go. What up, yo? Here we go.
Yo, that was Busta. That was Busta.
Oh, it look like it's gonna be.
It might be Andy.
That's easy too. Andy is I think Andy is in the tri-state area.
Is it Kyle? It might be Kyle.
Oh, that's the UK.
Is it Trap? Nope, it's Kyle. Kyle, yo. Kyle,
hey,
hit us up.
Tri-state area.
Who will tri-state? Kyle?
No, not tri-state. No, Kyle across the pond.
Kyle in UK. Kyle, let us know, man.
Yeah.
We'll compensate you. I know that shipping gonna be more than the goddamn t-shirt. So
yes, sir. That shipping going. No, actually, no, because Teespring ships internationally. It shouldn't cost that much. It shouldn't cost that much.
Okay.
No, it should probably cost like $10 or something like that. 15, maybe 15.
All right.
It shouldn't cost that much. We'll see. But Kyle, Dre hit us up. Kyle hit us up. And if you want, I get it. Some people might not want to give out their address or whatever, but definitely hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up, and or if you guys want any other, prize or whatnot, just let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
But let's start the show, man. You know the vibe. This is episode 96. And you guys know how we start the show, man. We gotta let the PlayStation Nation know.
Oh, let me before you do that, let me just get this last super chat. Yep. Yo, Gian and Don, man, appreciate you for the super chat. He said, shout outs to the WUP boys for providing the knowledge and entertainment and always keeping it real. Gian and Don, we appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, we appreciate it, man. Thank you, Gian. But yeah, let's let the PlayStation Nation know the games that came out throughout the week off August 22nd to the 28th. I think we kind of did this last week, but there was more games added on here. So
yep.
There's a lot more games that was added on here. Let's start, man, with the first game we have is Spectre Woods for the PlayStation 5. Second game here we have Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader for the PS5 and PS4.
I might not be. Who knows? That show kind of tough.
Yeah, some of the questions you're like, damn, it's a fifth grade question.
Ew, bucks.
Fallen Legion Rise of Glory and Fallen Legion Revenants for the PS5. Big fan of Fallen Legion, so I don't know if this is a free upgrade or not, but I'm going to look into that because I have pretty much the whole series on PlayStation 4, or the ones that came out. Midnight Fight Express for the PlayStation 4. This is one I'm going to cop to. I didn't buy it yet. But
I've been seeing a lot of gameplay of this, and I know quite a couple of people have been comparing it to SIFU.
Yeah, they
hot. I mean, probably not in terms of looks, but in terms of like mechanics, they're most likely. But it intrigued me. The gameplay I saw definitely intrigued me. So I think I'm gonna snatch this up. Not right now though, because there's too many games. Next week is
a little bit more arcadey than SIFU, because I seen my man roll like across the whole, room that he was in. I was like, damn, that's a long ass roll that he just like. But nah, it looked fun. It looked fun though. I'm not bashing it, but I know people want to quickly compare it to SIFU because SIFU just came out, and the vibe with the whole services and all that stuff. So, well, next game we have here is Saints Row for the PS5 and 4. We're strictly. One man Strictly Dime.
It looks like DLC.
Oh no, Persona, stop it. You would not disrespect this game like that ever again.
I just want to have fun with my friends.
Yo, we have Yars Recharge for the PlayStation 5 and 4, Alchemist Simulator for the PlayStation 4, Kid Ball Adventure for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Yo, there was a game that we did that I said I was going to cop and play. I forgot the name of it though. I have to look back in the other shows, man. You know what I mean? Repentless for the PlayStation 4, Soul Hackers 2 for the PlayStation 5 and 4, The Llama L for the PlayStation 5 and 4, Arcade Archives is back with Super Volleyball for the PlayStation 4, F1 Manager 2022 for the PlayStation 5 and 4, Fall Porcupine Prologue for the PlayStation 5 and 4, Thump Jump for the PlayStation 5
Easy plot.
and 4.
Easy plot. That's a quickie.
We got Fump Jump, Doom, and Gloom for the
Gloom and Doom.
I reversed it. Yo, you know, when I was reading this, I was like, yo, watch me mess up on one of these. I was gonna either mess up on Fump Jump or Gloom and Doom. But I got Fump Jump right, and Gloom and Doom I messed up on. Then we have horror fun for the PlayStation 5 and 4. I was a teenage ex-colonist for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Idol Manager for the PlayStation 5 and 4. This is the one you did. Miss Kai Bayashi Kobayashi Dragon Maid Sakuretsu
Sakuretsu.
Depends how you pronounce it.
Korrigan. All right, it's Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Sakuretsu Korrigan Breath for the PS4.
You seem like you practiced that one, Persona.
I didn't practice nothing.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, last week. This is the same game that you said last week. You did practice it, man.
I did not practice. Yeah, that's what I did.
He cheated, y'all. He cheated. Yo, that was a mouthful, though.
Listen, I've been watching Eureka 7, so this is coming back.
This seems like one of those narrative-based games where you're just pressing X to move on to the story. But we'll see. SD Gundam Battle Alliance for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Shin-Chan. A Shin-Chan game is here?
I said that to you last week, and you didn't even know what Shin-Chan was.
Yo, you know why I know what it was? Because I Googled it. And I was like, oh, this look man familiar. This little weird boy. I didn't know the name. I didn't know the name like that. But yeah, matter of fact, it was last week that we said this.
Shin-Chan. Yeah, I love Shin-Chan.
Me and the professor on summer vacation. And then Zenjion for the PlayStation 4. This game actually looks really good too. I might cop this here. This Zenjion.
What's that? What is it?
It's like it looked like a action RPG type game.
Okay.
It looks pretty cool. Sometimes I'll be like just scrolling and looking at the PlayStation store and like, let me see what these stuff. Let me add it to the wish list. You know what I mean? So I don't forget it. But I know Zenjion and where's the other one? The Midnight Fight Express. I definitely added those. I just didn't copy it because I've been busy, playing some other stuff. But speaking about, what we've been playing and what we've been doing, Persona, we are now at the Spotlight game or games for the week. And Persona,
yes, sir.
Before you go and let us know your Spotlight game or games for the week, are you gonna break the rules?
Absolutely, I'm breaking the rules.
You broke
today.
the rules in your goddamn intro.
Absolutely, man. Listen, I'm breaking the rules tenfold. You understand? But listen, before I get into that, just to explain what the Spotlight is. So the Spotlight is a portion of the show where me and Bari give you a game or games, if we decide to break the rules, that we think you should check out, right? It could be a brand new game. It could be an old game. It could be a game from your childhood. It could be a game that hasn't released yet. The purpose of the Spotlight is just to spotlight games that we think you, the community, should check out. So for this week, guys, I'm breaking the rules. I'm breaking the rules on top of the rules on top of the rules.
We got a rebel here, guys.
Yeah, listen. It's going to be a minute. All right, so my Spotlight games for this week, guys. First and foremost, I told you I'm going to spotlight this game every single week until it releases way in November, so get ready. God of War Ragnarok releases November 9th, 2022. Yes, that is a Wednesday. That game is going to be Game of the Year. You understand? It's going to be the greatest game to release this year. It's getting platinum 10 times over, and I'm putting out so many clips and gameplay clips and combat clips. It's going to be crazy. I can't wait, right? So it's God of War Ragnarok. Then I want to spotlight Destiny 2 Lightfall expansion.
Ew.
So put some respect on Destiny name, sir. So listen, man. Destiny 2 is a game that's been out for a while. I'm going to say since like 2016, 2017. It's a games as a service, live service game. It's also a game that people love to hate, right? But Destiny, one thing that Destiny has proven is that it is able to continuously innovate and continuously pump out content every year, every 3 months with its seasons, and it be quality content that keeps people coming back. This is why Destiny 2 it's got one of the largest fan bases when it comes to these live service games and stuff like that. and it's such a great game. But when it comes to the Lightfall expansion is going to be releasing in February 28th, 2023, and the expansion is going to consist of brand new powers. So we're actually going to be getting strand powers or telekinesis powers, and they look completely awesome. And if you've been following any Destiny lore, the Witness is we're getting that much closer to the Witness, right? The Witness, we're finally seeing what he looks like. And it's really going to be crazy. Plus Callus, and for those who don't remember who Callus is like King of the Cabals, and he was the first person that we fought in a raid way back in the very beginning of Destiny 2. And I forgot the name of the raid. I know one of my Destiny fans in the chat will definitely.
No, we all forgot. We all forgot.
Get up out of here. So Callus has actually joined the Witness. So now he's got like these supercharged Cabal and all this other stuff, and we got these crazy powers. Now you can use a grappling hook anywhere you want with the telekinesis power, which I think that is going to add. Oh, now you want to listen? Which I think that is going to add. That is going to add a different level of verticality when it comes to Crucible. Being able to swing above somebody real quick with the telekinesis strand power, and being able to catch somebody off guard like that. It's going to be so fire, man. So the Lightfall expansion is dope. They also have a collector's edition that looks really cool as well. So Destiny 2 is really fire right now. Plus the new season came out this week as well. And the new season is fun. It's called Season of Plunder, where you get your own catch ship, which is a fallen ship. And you're doing all types of missions and stuff like that. It's fun. I'm falling. Plus, King's Fall came out yesterday, and if you remember D1, King's Fall raid is back in D2 with some tweaks and new enemies and stuff like that in it. So it's raid night tonight, fellas. So I'm definitely raiding tonight with the boys, and we definitely getting through that. So Destiny 2 for sure. The next spotlight is going to be Thymesia. So Thymesia is a Souls-like game where you play as a doctor who's trying to figure out, retrace his steps so that he can figure out the proper cure to save humanity or save the town that they're in. I forgot the name of the town. So you pretty much have to recollect your memories, and those are the types of missions that you have to go on. It's pretty much you remembering what you did, and you kind of in Souls-like fashion, you go through, you fight enemies, you can level up with souls or ruins. I forget what they call it in here. They don't call it like souls or ruins. But you can fight enemies and all that type of stuff. And then you also fight the bosses. With this game, it's a bit more actiony than a Souls game, in my opinion. It does have some of the Souls-like tropes where, like, if you die, you start back from your last spawn and you lose your souls or whatever. And you have to go back and collect that stuff. But when it comes to the actual gameplay, and obviously it does have a stamina bar as well. In my opinion, I think that's as far as it goes. Obviously, I'm not a Souls veteran, so some other Souls people that might have played the game might disagree, which is perfectly fine. But when it comes to the enemies that you fight as well, the basic enemies are pretty easy. You learn their patterns very, very quickly. I think the bosses and the boss fights is where this game truly does shine. One of my negatives with the game is that there's like this really mean motion blur in the game that like you can't turn off. It's a bit motion blurry. But in terms of like the combat, you do have talents or skills. It's like expansive skill tree with like your main weapon skills, your claw skills, and things like that. And I think what makes the combat of this so unique that I can't appreciate is it's essentially when you're fighting enemies, you have to take down 2 bars of health, right? And you kind of have to be strategic with how you fight the enemies, because when you're damaging an enemy with your weapon, you're damaging their white health, but then there's also the green health that will continuously regenerate if you don't take that down. And the way that you permanently take that down is by using the plague or claw attack that you have within your arsenal. And that's kind of how you take down both healths at the same time, is you kind of have to combo into, your slashing attacks and then kind of end off an attack with your claw attack, so that you can also take down that green health kind of at the same pace. which I think that it has a level of uniqueness, to my opinion, to where I think it really is cool. It's really dope. So Thymesia, I think, is great. I'm enjoying my time with it so far. I've already beaten or gotten one of the endings, but there's like 4 different endings in the game. So I will be replaying the game and putting more time into it. And then there is Thymesia. Excuse me, not Thymesia. Steel Rising. So Steel Rising is another Souls-like game that I've been playing this week as well. This one is also extremely unique because you're playing as like a robot animatron type of character, and it's set in the Renaissance times of France, right? So it's in the 1700s, and your job is, at least because it's a beta out right now. If you pre-ordered the game, you get to play a beta right now, and I believe the progressing of beta does transfer over into the full game. What makes this game so unique, in my opinion, is that it's everyone is kind of like this animatron robot-esque type of steampunk type of enemy, right? and so are you. That's how you're built as well. And so the way the combat for this game is you kind of have to fight. You can't mash in this game. You really have to be extremely, extremely methodical. Now, as you play through the game, you kind of will know people's patterns and know how to move, but you have to be extremely, extremely methodical in this combat. So the class that I chose was the bodyguard class because it had the block ability, right? And what makes the block ability so great, in my opinion, is you can block enemy attacks, even bosses. This shit was crazy. When I was fighting a boss, I was able to block his attack and kind of stagger him a bit, and then kind of do my swing moves and things like that. With this game, it's pretty interesting so far. It's a very beautiful looking game as well. I think it looks very pretty. I'm playing on PS5, playing on the OLED, and you play as an Aegis, and the owner of the Aegis wants you to go out and find this king to have him to remove all of the automatrons from surveying the area that they're kind of holed up in because they want to leave France. So your job is to go out and get to the king and either defeat him or talk to him to get him to remove these automatrons from the mansion where the dignitaries are staying. And that's kind of where the story kind of starts off and starts you off on your journey. Like I said, it's a great game so far. I'm really enjoying it. It's also got some pretty cool moves because there's one ability where you can you get like an ice gun. I have this ice gun where I can inflict frost onto my enemies and freeze them and then go to town. So it's a pretty unique game that I'm really enjoying my time with so far. I would say this one it leans a bit heavier on the Souls side than it would be on the action-y type of side with what Thymesia is, but it's still very fun. I'm enjoying the story so far, and I'm digging the world and the enemies. There's quite a few unique enemies so far. Those are my spotlight.
I'm very interested in that. I already had that pre-ordered. I didn't play the beta because I'm just playing too many stuff, but yeah, that's already on the list for games that I want.
So yeah, those are my spotlight. Oh, last one, Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights, they released their Harley Quinn boss fight. It looks great. Nightwing looks fire. I cannot wait for Gotham Knights. I did do a live reactions on my channel, so definitely check that out. But yeah, those are my spotlights for the week.
Absolutely. That brother broke the rules. You know what I mean? All them goddamn spaces you in, brother.
Yo, you and them shits too. Get him out of here.
That man is conditioned for a space, a Twitter space. No, I'm joking. Nah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Cause one thing with Persona, he gonna spotlight, but he also gonna break down stuff, like spoilers as well. But you know, that's just Persona.
Let's break down no spoilers. Get up out of here, man.
That's just Persona. Let's just forgive him. If Persona would say, hey, I'm not gonna spoil it, they'd spoil it. But that's just Persona. We gotta hug him and forgive him.
I haven't done that in a long, long time. I don't do that no more. I'm like, all right, I get it, because from like a long, long time ago, man.
All right. But we gonna forgive him, man. This is why we love Persona, man. This is why we love Persona.
You got it.
You know what I mean? You gonna break down the story and tell us everything that's going on. You know what I mean? This is why we love you, brother. We love you. Okay.
We love you too, J-Boy. We love you too.
Yo, but I'm gonna break the rules as well this week, man. And it's stuff probably one of the games I never spotlighted. And I definitely have an apology for the PlayStation Nation and other people. But first game, you guys should already know, SD Gundam Battle Alliance. This is everything I wanted in like a Gundam game. The action portion, the RPG factor, story's pretty good. Especially if you love like the Gundam series, they tackle and they pretty much go through like all the Gundam series in the actual like anime or even some of the books. You know what I mean? They go through a lot of the Gundam series in here. I was kind of shocked that they added all of these Gundams into the game. But yeah, they gave a nice little quick taste with a specific one of my favorite series, and I was just like, yeah, I'm into this game. But what really hooked me about the game is the action RPG elements of the game. I'm really loving it a lot because Gundam games have been very hit or miss, and most of them are misses to be honest with you. But I still buy them and play them because I love Gundam like Transformers. I will buy any Transformer game. You know what I mean? But this one, in my opinion, is definitely a hit. A lot of cool mechanics, a lot of defensive mechanics as well that can help you out with certain things, because it encourages you to guard, but also encourages you to get like a perfect block or even to go for those counters, especially when it comes to these boss fights, because the boss fights are pretty epic so far that I've been playing the game. Also, the game is it's multiplayer as well, so you and like 2 other friends can co-op together and go through all these levels. But one thing I'm loving about it is that the grind level that it gives you, that's to incentivize you to try and unlock other Gundams throughout the series. So you get these blueprints and you just try to go through these levels. You might have to go through them once or 2 times or whatnot, and you go through them and collect all these blueprints so you can unlock other Gundams. And some of these other Gundams in the game are just beast mode, like Barbados, Sixth Form, pretty good. I'm trying to get Freedom Gundam unlocked right now. I just need 1 more blueprint and I'll get Freedom Gundam unlocked, and I'll probably main Freedom until I get a specific other Gundam. But so far I'm just loving the game. I wish it did have like a run kind of button, but I understand why, because with Gundam you gotta manage your cooling and your dashes and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, they playing it in tune with actually how the Gundam series actually plays, but it's cool. But I feel like if you're into Gundam, you're gonna love the game. If you're not into Gundam, you'll still like it because it's just a cool action RPG game. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've been enjoying that a lot, and I'm really happy on how the game actually panned out, because I was a little bit worried, but overall I'm like, yeah, this is actually what I really wanted when it comes to a Gundam game, and I'm happy with that. Next game I'm highlighting is that Sonic Frontiers, man. I don't care what nobody say, yo. I feel like this game is gonna be a big hit. I'm liking what I'm seeing personally. I know people's trying to shit on it. I know people's trying to go back in the archive, like, look, they copied this Sonic game 1-for-1 into it. Yeah, it's a Sonic game, motherfucker. What you expect? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on here, but Sonic is looking really cool. We're gonna highlight that a little bit later in the show, because it got a weird release date. But the last game I wanna actually spotlight, Persona. I gotta apologize to the PlayStation Nation. I gotta say, PlayStation Nation, I was blinded. I apologize, because I had no interest in Soul Hackers 2. And this is one of the first time, like, you know what I mean? Like, matter of fact, the first game I actually used a trial for so far with this whole PlayStation Plus Premium. Soul Hackers 2 had a trial. I wasn't interested in the game like that, and I said, you know what? Let me give this thing a shot.
I mean, that music's so fire. That opening, that whole opening is crazy. Yo, what the?
God have mercy upon us.
We don't have the capacity.
Yo, the game is good. The game is good.
It really is, bro.
I'm liking Ringo and what's her name? The other tall, little older one.
Like Flame, I think it is, or Flacue.
Nah, it's the other name. Girl. The you talking about the other dude, but
no. The dude's name is I forgot the girl's name. I forgot. You talking about
Fig. They said it.
Fig. Fig.
Yeah, yo, it's really cool. Yeah, Arrow's the dude.
Arrow's the devil summoner guy.
It's really cool, man. You know what I mean? Because it's not to say that I wouldn't be interested in the game. It's just it wasn't on my radar just due to when it was coming out. You know what I mean? It's like I wanted to play so many other games here, but trying out the trial, I was like, you know what? You got my dollars. I'm not gonna play it right away. You know what I mean? But you have my support day one because I want to see more games like this come out. And yeah, Atlas always been great. With their game, so I was like, you know what, you got my support here. So, you know what I mean, I know a lot of people was letting me know, it was like, yo, Bar, this game is gonna be fire, this game is gonna be good, but it's just like the timing of when it was coming out. But nah, shout out to PlayStation putting it on the trial, and yeah, this game is amazing. You know what I mean, I'm definitely gonna dig into it a little bit more as far as like when I'm finished like with SD Gundam. I might even put Dust Diver 2 on a back burner a little bit. And
yeah, I'm playing Last of Us first, man. Like Dust Divers come out the 30th, and Last of Us come out like 2 days after. Listen, I want to play Dust Divers, Soul Hackers too, but between trying to get the platinum in like Rollerdrome and trying to get the platinum in Cult of Lamb and Destiny and everything else, and then Last of Us, too much.
Yo, I seen somebody post a Rollerdrome platinum, which is very easy to get, by the way, if you are using the cheats. And they slick because they're not showing up on the leaderboard, so we know you're using the cheats.
Oh, they're using cheats to get the platinum. Oh, yeah, man.
You can put in an invincibility mode and infinite ammo, and you can just run through that game and get all the things unlocked, but you're just not going to show up on the leaderboards. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it as far as when it comes to the spotlight. You guys let us know what games that you guys are interested in. Are you guys gonna be breaking the rules in the chat? Don't be no rebels like Persona, okay? Don't be breaking the rules up in the chat, all right? But
hey, let me get these super chats real quick. Yo, King1710, appreciate you, bro, for the super chat. He says PlayStation Showcase leak Hideo Kojima cookbook. Yo, listen. Kojima gonna get it today. Trust and believe. And then Damien, man, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, hit on a $2 scratch off yesterday, so showing my guys some love. Can't wait for Modern Warfare 2, and we gonna link up on D2 again, Persona. Hit the like button. Absolutely, Damien. We could definitely run some matches on that D2 for sure. And then PS Rewind, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, this season, we're pirates. Yes, sir. You're talking about Destiny 2, by the way. We're pirates this season, and the pirate gear looks awesome. And then Viper Reaps Corner in the building. Shout out to my boy Viper. He says, Common, man. Come on, man. It's Atlas. They always golden and on par with Square. Yeah, Atlas has been putting out a lot of great games. I just like how different this is from like the Persona series in terms of like, you ain't got to do no school shit.
Yeah, I like Atlas' stylistic approach when it comes to RPGs. Like it's the samey
music as well.
Yeah, the music too. It's the samey, but each game has its own like stylized, like how you cycle through menus, or it's the little things that bring that little flair to it. So, big shout out to them.
Yes, sir.
But there's many great RPGs that's out right now. One that's not even on PlayStation. So it's a great time to be like an RPG fan. And gaming ain't dry or dead. So
like some people might say.
Yeah, like some people might say. But Persona, we got a lot of news to talk about this week, man. But before we get into the Gamescom and all the other news, we gotta talk about the elephant in the room here. The thing that everybody was pretty much fixated on when it
Yo,
came
this
to,
ain't no elephant, Bari. This a whole woolly mammoth.
when it came to PlayStation, and that is the PlayStation 5 price increase in select markets due to global economic environments, including high inflation rates. So
it shouldn't cost $70.
Yo, so PlayStation has a price increase in certain regions of the world. So more so, let's read what Jim Ryan has said. This is an article written by Jim Ryan. I'm not going to read all of the stuff here, but here we go. We're going to talk about right here. So based on these challenging economic conditions, Sony Interactive Entertainment has made a difficult decision to increase the recommended retail price, the RRP, of PlayStation 5 in select markets across Europe, Middle East, Africa, Asia Pacific, Latin America, as well as Canada. There will be no price increase in the United States. So the price increase pretty much ranges from like $20 to like $50 max from what I'm seeing here in these regions, Persona. And they're saying that majority of these price increase will be effective immediately outside of Japan. Japan is going to be effective on September 15th this year. So what's your overall take on just seeing a price increase for the PlayStation 5 in these regions, Persona? Is this a big deal? Is this something we should be concerned about? Let me know your thoughts, man. Oh man. Uh-oh. Persona went to the bathroom early. This early, huh?
Mr. J. Bari.
Oh my.
Mr. J. Bari.
Yo, don't you have your own podcast?
I've got to be honest here. I don't have a podcast. You know?
I mean,
Persona won't let me use the computer.
Yeah.
Persona won't let me use the computer, so
Jeez.
I don't have a podcast. So I have to sneak on yours and get my thoughts out.
You don't have a podcast. You don't have a PlayStation. You don't have a PlayStation 4, but yet you are speaking for the people on this platform.
Because it's about, I'm speaking for the little guys.
Oh my.
Okay, Mr. J. Bari, I'm speaking for the person who can't put food on their table. Okay? Those are the people that I'm speaking for. Because what PlayStation is doing is absolutely disgusting and unacceptable. What about the person who can't make ends meet? What about the person who can't even buy groceries? You understand? PlayStation is not thinking about them when it comes to this price increase.
So if you can't buy any groceries, why would you want to buy a PlayStation 5?
That's a bad faith question.
You get this man off the mic, yo.
That's a bad faith question. Yeah, understand? Because you expect the kid, so you expect the kid to not have a console while the family is
which is more important? Which Mr. Gaming Politician?
Yes, sir.
Which is more important? Food on your table or a PlayStation 5 that your kid can play?
That's a bad faith question, but I will answer. When it comes to the child,
Hey, mute this man's mic.
when it comes to the,
I'm texting for someone right now.
when it comes to the child, you understand? The child does not care about the bills being paid. The child only cares about his enjoyment.
So you telling me the child don't care about filling his stomach?
Yes, but the child would rather play.
Oh, so the child would starve so he can play a video game. That's what you're saying.
Listen, Mr. J. Bari, you're being disingenuous, right? The family, although the family is struggling to pay the rent and struggling to put food on the table, the parents are still going to want to give their son or daughter a gaming console so that they can at least enjoy themselves while they struggle.
So why don't you have a PS5 then?
Just nothing to play.
so the child's gonna want something that there's nothing to play, according to you, that represents the little people.
I mean, listen, all of the people that I speak for, some of them are lost, right? But see, this is why Xbox is going to have the advantage, Mr. J. Bari, because hold on, Persona, because Xbox understands the people.
Not hold on, Persona.
Hold on, Persona. Xbox understands that through Game Pass,
they
will be
Game
Pass is the future.
Get him.
Yo, my fault.
Yo, why you ain't let me know you got to use the bathroom, man?
My fault, bro. It just came over me, bro. I had to run to the bathroom.
Hey, listen,
my
man.
Fault,
listen,
man.
Persona, man. You are a grown adult out here. I told you what you need to do to that brother. You need to tie him up, tape him up. The red tape too, the silver one as well. Mix both of them together.
He just came back from getting a haircut, so I guess when he
who paid for door,
it? I paid for the haircut.
Oh my God! Leave that brother raggedy. Leave him raggedy.
I mean,
he don't represent you. He represent leave that man raggedy.
He's my aunt's kid. I can't have him out here looking crazy. I'm trying to look out for him,
Jesus
right? Trying to raise him up right. Listen. With this, I said this when the news first hit, right? Like, in terms of defending this, no one, because what people in this community want to see is they want to see you, like, if you prefer PlayStation or something like that, they want to see you just bash PlayStation because that makes them happy, right? No one is really trying to speak about this objectively, right? And to have a true objective conversation. In my opinion, through looking at the world and looking at inflation and looking at all that stuff and how crazy that stuff is, like, I get it. Right, I do, but at the same breath, I'm also like, yo, this is read the room, But I think with PlayStation, this is PlayStation being, in my opinion, they're cocky a little bit too because they know that in those regions, PlayStation is king in these regions. Because I was even more surprised to see that the United States didn't get a price increase as well. When the inflation in the U.S. is crazy. I went food shopping the other day, man, and milk is like $5-6, bro. Like, I'm not even capping. Eggs are very expensive. You try to buy bacon? Forget it. Or turkey bacon. I'm saying turkey. No pork. Me no eat the swine. Turkey bacon. You try to buy food? Like, it's very expensive. Gas is still pretty high there. A lot of even getting a haircut. Bro, my barber went up to $35 now. I'm like, brother, $35.
You shouldn't be paying that man to cut your hair for $35. If your barber cutting your hair like that, you shouldn't be paying no $35. Just let him know.
I mean, listen, they try to keep the shop open or whatever, so I support, but $35 is
$35.
Yo, when I got my hair cut the last time I went to him, he said, "Oh, it's 35." I said, "Oh, no, 35 with." Because I tip him like $5 every time, so it's 35 with the tip. They're like, no, 35 regular. I said, huh? I said, brother, I've been coming to you for 10 years. What? $35? When I was first going to him, the shit was $15. It's doubled in 10 years. So, I mean, listen, I get it from that perspective, but as a gamer, it's crazy. It's crazy because, and Bari, you were saying this on my show on Thursday. PlayStation is like a lot of things they've been doing like wrong or not really easing people into things properly. Their messaging has been terrible. It has not been the best, and it can absolutely be better, right? And I think something like this, coming from Jim Ryan, which I get it, it comes off, even the tone of this article of this blog post seems very cold. Right? It doesn't seem like it was written with a little bit more love. It just comes off as very cold. Like, hey, look, global inflation, we got to up the price. These are the list of the prices. Thanks for the continued support. I'm out. Like, there was no love put into this. So, like, hey, PlayStation, to our PlayStation fans around the world, we understand that this is very devastating. We appreciate the continued support over the year. You gotta lead with some softer words first with this stuff, man. So I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it, but I do understand it.
Yeah, like I feel that this article should have been out like a month ago. But these decisions like that is not nothing. Like this didn't happen yesterday, before he wrote this. You know what I mean? This is stuff that they were probably planning and coming up with for like months. You know what I mean? Before there's something place like that. So you got to ease people into that. Let people know, okay, these regions, a price increase is going to happen, and then you put the article out again the day off the price increase. Yeah, PlayStation definitely comes off very cold shoulder when it comes to like the fan base. I just find it, I understand all of the pragmatics when it comes to price increase and all that stuff in these regions, or heck, even if it was to happen in the United States. I understand what's going on. I understand that the price went up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. I understand, but I feel that there's so much things stacking against PlayStation where it's like, yo, it's not like these consoles are easily available, and then boom, right away, oh, you get a price increase. Like we see stuff like them ramping up production and all that stuff. Understandable, but a lot of people that probably want to get these consoles. I mean, at the end of the day, they're still going to get these consoles.
I think they're still going to. I was going to say, I think they're still going to get it though, because.
But it just looks bad. It looks bad.
It's the optics.
At the end of the day,
really and truly, $30 to $50. Like if someone was in the market to buy these consoles and buy the games for it, especially PlayStation 5, I mean, $30 to $50 jump isn't really that much, right? Like in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much. But
yeah, at the end of the day, you're not going to stop somebody.
It's the optics of it.
You're not going to stop somebody that if somebody really wants a PS5, they're going to get it, and that's what they're banking on. You know what I mean? They banking on.
Well, even analysts are saying like this isn't really going to have any type of adverse effect on their ability to sell consoles. Yeah. It's not going to have any adverse effect on their ability
because
to sell
I think one thing I feel PlayStation did a great job is that they did a great job on selling the PS5, having experiences for the PS5 that people can't get without a PS5. That DualSense controller, the fast loading, all that stuff. Yeah, they have some cross-generational games, but you need a PS5 if you want to get all of that, and they're doing a good job as far as the consistency of their content coming out and whatnot. So yeah, people that desire for a PS5 is going to be there, but it's still just a bad look in my opinion for PlayStation, and that's the way how they presented it is a bad look in my opinion as well. But yeah, am I truly affected? No, I'm not truly affected, but it's always that possibility that it could affect the US, even though I already have my PS5. And but what if they have like a PS5 Pro? Typically that would cost probably like $500, but now it probably costs even more. Those people that probably these retailers too are going to benefit as well, because they bundle a lot of these PlayStations, but now those bundles that were costing a lot is going to even cost more.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see that shit cost $1,000 now for like 2 controllers and.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people use that talking point of the bundles and all stuff, which is a good talking point. But where I'm coming from is just like, yo, people that want to get that has to rely on getting those bundles. Now they're gonna even pay even more for those bundles because the retail recommended retail prices have increased. These retailers, you think they're gonna we're gonna honor? No, they're not on this shit. They're gonna probably add in more shit. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't be surprised if they do come out with a PS5 Pro. It's gonna be $600 for the disc and $500 for the digital.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if they
depending on what the parts.
Prices.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. But my whole thing is this: like, look, because I know there's people on both sides, and like I said, being able to have the conversation objectively, right? Where I understand both sides of the argument, and really and truly I agree with both sides of the argument as well. Where again, inflation is hitting everyone. But on the other side of that, optics, looking at I'm looking at this from the perspective of, like, how is this going to hurt PlayStation or look, the optics of PlayStation going forward, because competition has already came out and said they're not upping the price of anything. So this puts their competition in a better position to, overthrow or not potentially knock them down a peg in the next two years or so, depending. Although analysts have confirmed that the sales are not going to really see any type of big dips, you're still giving your competition a leg up to a degree.
Yeah, you are, because both platforms came out and said they're not going to raise their price. Which also this inflation rates and all that stuff affect them as well. You know what I mean? So they can use that against PlayStation. Like, hey, we're affected too, but we ain't raising them, even though they're not offering as much as what PlayStation offering outside of Nintendo. But nah, man, that's pretty much our thoughts. I'm not gonna harken too much upon that because there's plenty of shows, plenty of Twitter Spaces, us talking about this stuff. Persona did a live stream talking about it. So I'm not gonna, talk about it for half an hour more.
Really and truly, well, let me not say that.
Yeah, like if the
a lot of people not trying to have the real conversation. A lot of people just trying to use this as a means to shit on PlayStation, which I'm like, listen, man, I'm not going to do that. If you expected me to just bash PlayStation and say I hate PlayStation, that's not going to happen. Yeah. Now, if we want to have the real conversation objectively, like I said, we can absolutely do that. But people are trying to lump in, $70 games, trying to lump in families who can't eat and all this stuff. That stuff is disgusting. That game politician bit, that's what people was doing. That's just disgusting, man.
Yeah, they're using the extremes to tug on the heartstrings to get people over to the other platform. We understand the vibes.
Yep. But real quick, shout out to Rabbit Got the Gun, man. Appreciate you for the $20 super chat. He just put the praying hands together, man. So appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the support.
Yes, Rabbit Got the Gun. Lit. But all right, let's move along, man, because we have here Gamescom Open Night Live Persona. And we're just going to give our overall thoughts. Like, this is another thing that, you did a reaction to. So we're just going to give our overall thoughts. We're also going to showcase Jeff Keighley's poll and how other gamers felt about Open Night Live. But before we do that, give your thoughts, Persona, man. What was your review score? What was your highlights, the down moments? Was this show good?
Listen. I had time to think about it. I slept on it. I prayed on it. I really thought about it. I even rewatched a lot of the trailers, just in 4K, just to see them in their best light. Right. I stand by my 4 out of 10 score, man. Like this show was definitely a 4 out of 10. Now hold on. I know there's people. What? There was quite a few games there that I was definitely feeling. Hogwarts Legacy, Sonic Frontiers, Callisto Protocol. There's a couple of others, but this has been that award shit was trash. And
I don't understand that award stuff at Gamescom. It's just not.
I don't get that. Yeah, and then to have most anticipated game as an award, Sony PlayStation game, but then you gonna have Lies of P. What was the other one? Dead Island or some shit, like shit that was not PlayStation centric, and then you give it to Lies of P, and it's like, well, damn, what was this a bought award? Like, we didn't know nothing about, we barely know anything about the game. And you talking about most anticipated.
They fault in PlayStation by default because they didn't showcase no games there.
Where was God of War?
I forgot who said it. They said that majority of what's being shown at these awards is the games that's actually there at the showcase. You know what I mean? So God of War wasn't there at the showcase.
Fair enough. I'll give you that. But still, like It's not PlayStation's most anticipated game, Liza P.
Oh, we know that.
Get the fuck, get out of here with that, man. Stop the bullshit.
We know that.
But one of my biggest issues with these show awards from Keighley, especially this year, because this is the second time he's done it. First time was Summer Game Fest, and now with at Gamescom, is these shows are entirely too long. And when you run shows like this long, fodder. A lot of it is fodder. Sorry, guys. Go ahead, Bari.
Your Persona is he running right now. That's the gaming politician running for all the BS that he's spitting on a goddamn show.
No, but like when the shows run too long like that, man, a lot of it becomes fodder, and it just becomes a lot of bullshit, right? And listen, I shout out to Broken Games, to BG, right? Because he said something that I really do agree with, and this may sound really, really bad. And listen, guys, I'm saying this, not Jay Bari. So these are my thoughts. This is not the thoughts of WUPS as a whole.
It better not be.
But BG said something along the lines of like everyone shouldn't be allowed to make games or something like that. What did he say? So, like everyone shouldn't, just because everyone can make games doesn't mean they should. Some crazy shit he was saying, but essentially what he was saying was that a lot of these games that are coming out, it just seems they just aren't. It just seems like there's no effort with some of these games, and some of the games that I was seeing, I said this during my live stream. They seem like streamer-friendly games. And so what I mean by that is these are games that are made for people who like to stream, so they're fun to watch. So like streamers can kind of not pay attention as much because they can talk to the chat and be funny and all this other shit that they do and they streams. That's what some of these games look like, or they seem like. It's streamer-friendly games. And I'm just like, yo, I'm good. Like these aren't like, to me personally, some of those games that I was seeing don't seem like games for like real hardcore gamers that's really trying to
to be fair though.
Didn't seem that way.
To be fair, this is a European centric show. So a lot of things that's going to be highlighted is going to be trying to cater to the audience, or the audience a majority of people watching is going to be interested in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
I do agree with that sentiment sometimes, because it's not just a show like Gamescom. It's the shows, the E3 shows, and all that stuff as well. So it's not like you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. You know what I mean? I'm not 100%, but I get where you're coming from.
And I'm not trying to be mean, right? And I'm not trying to be rude, because when people make games, the effort and things like that go into making games is very tough, right? So I respect all developers and I respect, what they do, because it's a tough job to do, regardless if it's an indie or AAA. But I just feel like some of the, just looking at some of the games, it just did not seem like games that were really geared towards real hardcore gamers. And that's perfectly fine. Like, you make what you want to make. But when you got maybe 50-60% of the show that was filled with that stuff, I'm just like, yo, this show could have been cut down to an hour and 15 minutes. And that would have been it. That would call it a day. But the highlights of the show was a fucking controller, Callisto Protocol, Sonic Frontiers, Hogwarts Legacy, and maybe one or two other games that slip in my mind right now. And that was really it. And that was out of 2 hours of the show. I'm good, man. 4 out of 10. You got to do better.
Yo, I gave it.
And all the ads, like, yo, why are you trying to sell me a fucking Pikachu Fiat? Yeah, it's just like, yo, bro. And listen, I get it, man. You got to pay the bills, right? I get that stuff, guys. Like, oh, those ads are there because they help with the bills and blah, blah, blah. I get that, guys. I get it. I get it 1,010%. But damn, bro, it just further reminds me of the route that gaming really, or the place that game. Oh, Kojima. Unknown, thank you for reminding me. Kojima.
Why did you remind me, guys?
He reminded me. Yo, the disrespect. Respect my time. I got a wife and kids. No, you got to respect my time, man. You have to respect my time. Kojima coming out on stage or doing his video, whatever, to announce a podcast? Are you the disrespect? A podcast? With all due respect, I don't give a fuck about no podcast. We want to see the games. We want to see what you got coming. A tease, something. Hey, no, I got a podcast that's coming. I can't wait for you to listen. Man, get off the stage, man. And listen, only Kojima could get away with some shit like that because of who he is and who he knows. Anybody else coming on stage to do some shit like that, they getting cooked. Because I was very surprised that people in the community weren't more vocal about that. And I'm like, yo, why is no one like getting at Kojima because of this podcast announcement at a Game Awards show? And you wasting my time. Where the games at? Where's the announcements? Where's the tease at least? Nothing? Get out my face, man.
So you're not going to listen to Kojima's podcast?
Hell no. Give a damn about that.
You ain't gonna hit the like button?
Nope.
Hey yo, but I gave this show a 6 out of 10. I didn't think it was that bad.
You being too nice, bro. Stop it.
Nah, I'm not being too nice. I didn't think it was that bad because they had a lot of games that I was interested in and wanted to get more information from those games. I'm not saying the show was great because I don't want to punish the entire show based off the second half. I think the second half was just horrible, but the first half I was kind of vibing. I was kind of chilling until they start showing the Red Bull commercials and the Pokemon Fiat and the Kojima podcast. All that stuff was in like the second half of the goddamn show, but the first half was pretty cool. And this is why I always would say, and I always would have this argument with PlayStation Nation, that PlayStation needs to show up at these goddamn showcases. The fact that PlayStation does not show up to these showcases just makes these game showcases much, much worse. Because if I'm pretty sure a PlayStation game or two was in there, that review score would have bumped up a little bit. You know what I mean? Even though overall the show might not be the greatest, but a review score would be like, dang, you know what? I was really interested in that, and that would be the talking point. Like, how are we going to be talking about the next topic? But yeah, I gave it a 6 out of 10, man, because I didn't think it was that bad. Like, Jeff Keighley shows I don't think is that bad. I feel like he has some issues when it comes to the show just being too long, but I can understand because he needs sponsors and you got to pay the bills when it comes to stuff like that. And I appreciate him, doing the work to have events like this, because these other companies not doing it. And he's highlighting, he's highlighting games that without these other companies doing it, who else is going to be highlighting them? And he's doing them. He's doing the job of highlighting some of these games that we had no inkling into. You know what I mean?
Let me say this, because I want to make sure that this is abundantly clear. I know somebody is going to listen to this later and be like, oh, well, you no. Listen, I appreciate, and I've said this numerous times, even with the bad shows, I appreciate Jeff Keighley and what he does for the industry, right? I appreciate the man. Trust and believe. I have a lot of respect for him. Yo, Jeff Keighley, pull up the WUPS. Let's have that conversation. But I do think, despite me having appreciation, I can also be provide constructive criticism. It's not like I'm saying, oh yeah, the show is garbage, and then just leave it at that. I'm giving you examples as to why. Like, it's different than what you see on Twitter or on YouTube, where you see people saying, oh yeah, this is garbage, that's garbage, this is garbage, but they never explain to you why they think something is not good. I'm giving my examples of why I felt like it could have been a better show. But even if I am being that critical, and even if the show is a 4 out of 10, I still appreciate what Keighley does for the industry. And December 8th, I'm definitely going to be live reacting to the Game Awards, and we're going to watch it like we do every year. And we're going to put our votes in and all that stuff, because I appreciate what he does. But I'm still going to be critical of Keighley, or critical of the devs and what they're showing, because if it's not appealing to me, it doesn't appeal to me, and that's perfectly fine. People got to understand that, right? People think, oh, because you don't like it, or you hating on Keighley, and like, nah, brother. Listen, I appreciate the man. I just want to put that disclaimer out there, because I know how people can be when you're very critical of things like this, they think you hate the person or hate what they're doing for the industry when that's not true at all.
No. I totally agree. I just don't think it was like the score. I don't think it was that bad. I didn't think it was a great show, but I thought it was like an average at best show. A lot if they cut out a lot of that fluff within the show, you know, no Pokemon card for talking about 10 minutes, it would have been a much better show just pacing wise. But there's a lot of fluff in there that kind of like, what the hell are we doing here, man? And a lot of smoke and mirror games as well, with these asymmetrical, you know, PC type games. But before we you know, get to the super chats and all that stuff, I want to show you guys how the gaming community felt about the show. Jeff Keighley had a poll up, and it's a stark difference in how people in the chat and how people you know, on Twitter are feeling here. So Jeff Keighley asked people, how would you grade Gamescom Open Night Live? We got 16% with an A, pretty much 40% with a B, 27% with a C, and 17% with a D or below. And this is 25,000 people voted on this poll. Yo, Kyle, definitely message us in our DMs, because we got to get some of your information and let you know if you want a t-shirt or you just want like a games code or whatnot. So how you feel about this poll here, Persona? Are you shocked or you think people capping?
No, I don't think people capping. I'm not, because, you know, like you said, I do think there was something there for everybody. I do. So I think people going into the poll thinking about that, like I said, I named 3 games off bat, you know, with Hogwarts Legacy, Callisto Protocol, Sonic Frontiers, and then the PlayStation Edge controller. That alone, I'm like, yo, that I could have seen those 4 things and I would have been extremely happy. But then to sit through the rest of that, that's why my score got lower, is because of, you know, the ads and the fodder and all these other bullshit games. So that's why my score is lower. But B is about average. B minus. Between B and a C, it's about average. I think that's fair.
I think it's a little bit of cap. I don't think this shows a B, even though I rated
A?
I rated it higher than Persona. I don't think this show is no B. I'm looking.
You think it's an A?
Oh no, hell no! I gave it a 6 out of 10.
Oh, you think it's a C?
Yeah, I'm looking at D range. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I'm in that CD range as well. Yeah.
So yeah, like, but 27% at C, pretty much 40% at B. Yeah, maybe these are people from overseas, you know, probably in Germany or whatnot, or Europe, voting on this stuff as well. But yeah, that's to give you a different perspective. That, you know, some people really liked it, some people enjoyed it. You know what I mean? And I was surprised seeing Dead Island 2 there, because it wasn't just like, oh, this is the Dead Island 2 that they showcased a couple of years ago. No, it actually looks good. It actually looks great, honestly. I was like, oh, this, yeah, the CG looked good, the gameplay looked good. I was like, yeah, this might be a cop, because I did enjoy Dead Island 1. I did get burned out from it because we was doing a whole bunch of like side stuff and just playing around, and we didn't, you know, I didn't even finish the game, to be honest with you. But it was a cool time. Nothing really to you know, like spectacular, but it was like a cool game. But this game, this looks much better, as it should be. It didn't look bad at all, in my opinion. Well, let's get these super chats before we get into the next topic, because we got something that's going to take a little bit off the edge.
Bari's funny. Yo, David, appreciate you for the super chat. He says they'll say all their games after GAO is PlayStation 5 only. Yeah, they've said that, so we'll see. Julian Johnson, appreciate you for super chat. He says that 10-minute of Forspoken was better than Gamescom. Yeah, I enjoyed the Forspoken gameplay. And then Andre Clay, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, "What's up, PlayStation Nation? I would have gave a little more, but I have to save up just in case Sony raised the price of PS5 again." Andre Clay. Yep. And then Julian Johnson, appreciate you for the super chat again. He says PlayStation needs to come out with a showcase September and save the state of gaming. Hey man, that's something we gonna talk about. And then there's recent comment members. Hold up, wait. I'm trying to see the members comments.
Got Bird.
Let me scroll. Bird, I gotta scroll up. I gotta scroll.
Bird with the 5 months, much appreciated. Yeah. Said we need games for gamers again, and not these money grab fillers because gaming has gone mainstream.
Yep.
And then we got my man Blue Mustang in the building. He was over there at Germany. Shout out to Blue Mustang, front row, by the way.
Yes, sir.
He says, I can see why it got a B due to the reactions in the audience on Open Night Live. Majority of the games tailored to European audiences.
That's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah, like one thing I know, that a showcase like that being in person is much different than watching it on a stream. You know what I mean?
I know that from experience too. Like from experience, he's definitely right about that.
It's much different. Okay, I got you, Stone. No problem. In there. But Persona. Do you like controllers?
Absolutely.
Do you like controllers that can give you the winning edge?
Absolutely.
Do you like the DualSense?
Absolutely.
Would you like a controller that offers more features than the DualSense?
It shouldn't cost $70.
Yes, absolutely. I would love that.
Well, look no further, because PlayStation finally introduced their Pro controller called the DualSense Edge.
Fire.
The ultra customizable controller for the PlayStation 5. Man, the controller look amazing, man. It looks great. We're gonna run the trailer here. Just showcasing some of the controller, put this on loop. But yo, I was very shocked to see this here, because I didn't think PlayStation was gonna show up in any capacity for, you know, Gamescom. But here they shocked everyone and showcased the actual Pro controller that was rumored for like a good couple of months now. And it looks amazing. It looks great.
Yeah, it does.
It has the customizable paddles. It has the customizable analog stick where you can switch it out for the concave, the dome, the large one, the longer one. They have the trigger pressure points that you can customize as well. But this is everything like a Pro controller would have. It's here. What's your overall thoughts on this?
You know what gets me so hype about like being able to customize your trigger and stick sensitivity and all that stuff? That's the Astro C40.
Yes.
Remember they had the app where you can really get super specific about hair triggers and hair analogs and all that stuff. Seeing PlayStation incorporate a lot of that stuff into here, it gets me that much more excited for this. Listen, I've been wanting PlayStation to do their own Pro controller for a minute. I love my Scuff, but my Scuff has already got like some wear and tear, and my triangle button it won't work. Like it works, but it sticks and all this stuff. It's crazy. I'm excited for this Pro controller from PlayStation. I can't wait, especially since the DualSense is a good build quality. I think they're gonna definitely bring that build quality into the PlayStation, the DualSense Edge controller as well. So it's a day one. I'm playing it. I'm getting this day one, and I think it's gonna be like around $200, especially after seeing this PlayStation price increase. Yeah, this gonna be $200 minimum $200. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I hope it also comes in different colors as well.
Yeah, that's one thing I know a lot of people's asking. Hopefully it does. I know when it comes to PlayStation, yeah, you can easily customize the DualSense. You can swap out the plates of the actual controller with like whatever you can buy on Amazon, but I want it to be done, you know, officially from PlayStation. You know what I mean? Like have an official color from PlayStation. So yeah, I think it will be dope if they have like a different color. I would want personally like a gray, like an old school PlayStation gray color, or just a black. But ultra customizable controls. You can make the DualSense Edge wireless controller uniquely yours by remapping and deactivating specific button inputs, fine-tuning your aim by adjusting stick sensitivity and dead zone, the distance. You know, I'm not going to explain the dead zone stuff. In addition, each trigger is adjustable with the option to tailor travel distance and dead zones to your preference. For example, you can manually reduce the travel distance of the trigger for faster input in competitive FPS games to reduce dead zones with, for precise throttle control in racing games. So yeah, a lot of the Pro controllers have that little thing, that little button in the back where you can pretty much change the distance and how the trigger is pressed to recognize your actual input. And I tend to do that a lot, especially with the C40s. The C40, I have my trigger like I can barely tap it and it's shooting. You know what I mean? The Scuff one that we recently got doesn't have that option, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. The ability to save multiple control profiles, so you can have your own control profile for like God of War, you know, Call of Duty, whatever it could be. Uncontrolled user interface. So they're saying here they're going to have a dedicated FN button, allows you to easily adjust your setup while staying focused on your in-game action. Quickly swap between your preset control profile, adjust your game volume, chat balance, and access to controller profile menu to set up and test new control iterations while you game. Oh, so that's pretty cool, because normally like when you have to customize your profiles and all that stuff, you're probably holding a button or you're doing it outside in the app. So they're probably saying that this controller is going to have something there where you can just it's probably going to have.
You could probably set up your preset. You could probably set up your preset, like if you plug the controller into the computer and use the app or the PlayStation, whatever. You can set up the presets for the controller for each preset. They might have like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And then with the flick of the switch, you'll be able to just switch between those presets.
Or they're probably going to have something where it's in the little PlayStation menu thing when you press the PS button. And you can probably adjust things there, man, on the fly. You can also change your stick caps and the back button. So this is one thing I definitely missed in my initial like impressions of the controller, is that I thought the back buttons was just like the dome button, but they're actually going to have the paddle there, and it showcases that in the commercial as well, or this trailer. So that's pretty cool that you can swap out the actual button, the back button, for the actual back paddle, where you know majority of the Pro controllers will have, and it's going to have all the DualSense features that the DualSense comes with.
That's what I'm saying. They're pretty much adding more technology and software onto this controller. Like this thing is going to be packed with a lot for you to be able to do. I don't see this being lower than 200, man. I'm being honest.
Yeah, I don't see it lower than 200, because so you're getting the DualSense Edge controller. You're getting a USB braided controller, because when you buy a DualSense, which is $70 plus, you don't forget a USB. You get the 2 standard stick caps, so you get the 2 concave sticks. You get the 2 high domed caps. You get the 2 low dome caps. You get the 2 half dome back buttons. You get 2 lever back buttons, the back lever paddles. You get 2 of those. You get a connector housing and a carrying case. I've seen some people say that this is going to be like 129. So like
absolutely not.
And I was just like, yo,
if the scuff costs $225 and it came with all that, this is easily going to be $200. Easily.
And it's PlayStation branded too, so you know they're gonna have that pristine, that premium thing. So yeah, I don't see this lower than 200. Just to be honest with you, but
yeah, I don't either.
I'm pretty excited, man. Hopefully it comes out this year. We never know. But yo, we have a lot of things to be excited for when it comes to things outside of gaming. Controller, but the VR is gaming. It's a lot. It's a lot, yo. Let's continue the Gamescom flow, Persona, man, because we got a trailer here that we was anticipating, but it kind of shocked us. And this was one of my spotlight games for the week. Sonic Frontiers has a release date, and Persona, let me tell you,
out of their mind.
Yo, November 8th is when Sonic Frontiers is coming out. And I'm super excited for this game. But I gotta keep it real with you, man. I'm not touching no other game that week, boy. You gonna get a quick little foot dip, and then it's you know what I mean? But yo, what's your thoughts on the actual Gamescom trailer? I thought it was pretty cool.
So I'm glad that they showed off this trailer, like, you know, showing us like what the story is gonna be, and kind of showing off some of the other worlds that Sonic is gonna be you know, running around in and whatnot. So I think the game looks great. It looks like a really fun game. I'm kind of just, I don't know. I feel like this should have been next gen only. It would. I don't know. I got to get the game in my hands, but I'm excited for the game. I'm there day one, right? But I'm also in agreement. Sega. I mean, listen, it's Sonic, right? So people that love Sonic are gonna buy Sonic. Buy it, yeah. Right? They're gonna buy it. Like the game is gonna sell, right? Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, the game not gonna sell. Now people are absolutely gonna be buying this like day one. But for me, I'm with Bari, man. This shit is gonna get played for like maybe a couple of hours, and then it's not probably gonna get touched till December, or at least not until God of War Platinum. Like, yo, God of War, November belongs to God of War for me.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Like, I'm not playing no other game until God of War is Platinum. So, and then even after that, I'm gonna be exploring to see like what type of secrets and stuff they might have.
God of War is easily going to be like 100-hour game that you're gonna put your time into. You know, you're not gonna rush that. You want to enjoy it.
They already said the story alone is between like 40 and 50 hours. 40 to 50 hours for a God of War story, and we're gonna be exploring all 9 realms. I'm easily putting 100+ hours in this shit, bro. Easily. Sonic gonna have to wait, but Sonic looks great though. I'm excited.
Yo, great. What's good, guys? Appreciate you, everyone in the chat, man. If you guys enjoying the show so far, hit the like button, man. Let's get those likes up. Share the stream out. Get the PlayStation Nation in here. But nah, I'm super excited for this game. This is what we was waiting for. A lot of people doubted the game was going to come out this year. I was in that ballpark as well, where I was like, I don't know, man. But nah, it's coming out this year, and they want all the smoke.
I'm actually kind of surprised it's coming out this year too, man. I really didn't think it would be coming out.
This trailer looks amazing, bro. I like the detail on Sonic's glove and his shoes. Like, this is the best Sonic ever looked, and it's in a world that is the largest Sonic game, obviously. And yo, I'm super excited for this one. I'm very, very excited. I'm surprised that there's not a lot of excitement for it, because a lot of people is tired of the same Sonic formula when it comes to the 2D or the 3D at times, right? There's so many Sonic games, but now you have a full-fledged open world 2D Sonic game where you can go and do what you got to do. I'm thinking that people would be very, very happy to see Sonic in this form, but I don't know, man.
I think a lot of people are. I think a lot of people are burnt out, a little bit burnt on Sonic as well, though too. Although I do think it's going to sell tremendously well. I do think there are a lot of people who are probably a little burnt out too. But even those people are going to buy it, because you know how people are. Oh, they'll say on Twitter or wherever, oh yeah, I'm not buying this, so I'm not that interested. The day of release. Well, guys, I changed my mind.
Yeah.
Bought the game. Like, what?
I had an epiphany, guys, and I think it's
I decided to buy it.
I decided to buy it, man, because I just love gaming. I always love gaming, and sometimes if you just love gaming, you just gotta support these developers and love gaming. Like, yo, relax, relax.
Shout out to DeJuan Thompson, man. 2 months as a member of the WUPS Nation. He said, shout out to WUPS. Keep doing what y'all doing. Salute. We appreciate you, DeJuan.
Yo, appreciate DeJuan, man. Well, yo, Persona, a big shocker that nobody's really talking about here is Hogwarts Legacy and the actual cost of the game. We're going to go through and talk about a lot of things when it comes to Hogwarts Legacy, because they were addressing a lot of things on Twitter, because there was like a lot of mistakes and mishaps when it comes to the announcement of what's going to be coming to it. But they have a really cool collector's edition in Hogwarts Legacy that just looks dope as hell, man. And shout out to Chandler Wood. You know, he was a guest here on WUPS. You know,
big shout out, yo, hold on real quick. Big shout out to my boy Chandler. Big shout out to my boy Chandler. I'm so happy to see it glow up. I met Chandler way back in like 2016 at PlayStation Experience when he was just a writer for PlayStation Lifestyle. And you know, we've been friends ever since. We've been cool ever since. And you know, like we've had him on this show like really in the early days. And it's just really, I'm really happy to see his glow up and to see him like kind of like the face of Hogwarts Legacy game in terms of their community manager and whatnot. So shout out to Chandler, man. Really do appreciate you, bro. Can't wait to have you back.
Yeah, Chandler is pretty much that guy. I mean, he's the face of the game, and I think he's doing a great job as far as like selling the game to a lot of people, and you know, just being so enthusiastic about the game. And I'm seeing like, yo, his followers is growing and all that. But yo, this collector's edition, yo, man, this junk looking amazing. You know what I mean? It's pricey. It's $300 for this collector's edition here, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. I like the little book. I like the one that is floating, giving that little, you know, magical type feel. But one thing a lot of people's not speaking about with this game is that Hogwarts Legacy is a $70 game, and nobody is talking about that this game is $70. Persona. Why do you think that?
Because it's a game. It's a multiplat. That's why. This game is available everywhere, so there's parity. So no one's going to complain. They're only going to complain, yo, the book looks dope. I didn't grab this collector's edition.
It's probably sold out already. I know that.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yo, people, I know people gonna clean this joint up.
Yeah.
You know, but, there's people that was complaining about it being $300 and all that stuff, but
I mean, it's a goddamn floating wand, bro. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
People's gonna scoop that up quick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but yeah, I think people aren't complaining because it's actually available everywhere. You know how it go. Whenever it's exclusive to PlayStation, that's when it's a problem.
Yo, so the actual page on Twitter wanted to address some issues. They said, we are aware of the confusion that sparked following the rollout on pre-orders. We acknowledge and apologize for the frustrations caused in our community. The teams hear you, and we'd like to provide some clarity on questions that have came up. But a lot of people's questioning things, Persona, as far as exclusive content coming to the PlayStation version of it, and there's exclusive content coming. So I wanna say that it says all PlayStation editions will come with exclusive quests. No pre-order required to obtain it. For more information around Sony exclusives is coming soon. Regarding some confusion as far as the dark art pack and potential microtransactions, there's no microtransaction in Hogwarts Legacy.
No, it's crazy that they have to say that, but it's good.
I didn't understand the confusion other than, you know, I saw people questioning like, does Xbox going to have that quest? But no, it's going to be specifically tied to PlayStation. And it's like I think it's like one quest from what I saw in the preview.
Yeah, it's just one. It's just one quest. It's literally just one quest. But you know, people are gonna blow that out of proportion and be like, "Oh, you see, this is the anti-consumer practices that PlayStation loves to do." All that bullshit, right? But you know, the collector's edition being $300, which I just checked Amazon, I checked Best Buy, and I just checked GameStop. It's sold out everywhere. $300. $300 gone.
I know this.
And this is, but see, Bart,
that steelbook is
stick with me, Bart. Stick with me. Ladies and gentlemen, stick with me. Because listen, again, I agree that the whole inflation thing with PlayStation up in their price is crazy. But this is why I agree with the analysts when they say PlayStation up in their price really not gonna have that type. It ain't really gonna affect nothing because A $300 collector's edition is sold out everywhere. That is the cost of an entire console. That's some people's car payments. That's food for a month, depending. And that shit is gone. People are gonna buy the things that they want, man. And with this collector's edition, I had the chance to buy it. I don't know. I stopped myself. You know why I didn't buy it? Because I already got the Gotham Knights collector's edition. I got God of War. I got like 2 of those coming. I got Callisto Protocol collection. I was like, yeah, let me dial back a little bit. So I didn't grab it, but you know, it looks great. Plus, I'm getting the Firefly edition next week. So yeah, this looks great though. This is a really unique collector's edition. This collector's edition reminds me of the fridge. So I remember that I got the remember Black Ops 2, Bari, where you could get the Juggernaut fridge collector's edition. That's what I got. So I have the Juggernaut fridge, and it's a working fridge that you can plug in and put like, you know, water or soda or whatever in there, and it'll keep it cool, and it lights up, and it plays the, you know, you need a little, remember you need a little revive. It does all that. And that thing was like $300 something as well. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that it's $300. I'm not surprised that it's sold out. And in terms of the exclusive mission, I mean, PlayStation, again, this is what we keep talking about with PlayStation, where PlayStation, when it comes to like doing these deals, they are cleaning up. Like, you know, they're doing like exclusive stuff for their console owners, which again, I think that stuff is smart.
Yeah, they always give an incentive to get the game on PlayStation. This is something that they've been doing since like PS3. So I'm not shocked by it. But some people that probably are new to gaming, or newer to gaming, they're looking at this like, oh my god, what's going on here, man? But nah. But yeah, this game right here is a $70 game on PlayStation 5 for next gen. And here's what the deluxe edition will get you. It gets you the game, exclusive quests. You don't have to pre-order. They already clarified that you don't have to pre-order to get the exclusive quests. The Dark Arts pack, Dark Arts Garrison hat, 72 hours early access, and you get both versions for $80, PS4 and PS5. So yeah, I know this game is gonna sell like hotcakes. That beginning 2 months of 2023 is looking crazy though. it's looking kind of wild over there, man. For the beginning the first 2 months of 2023. But before we get into 2023 and all that yang and yin yang patty whack give a dog a bone, the Game Awards have a release date, Persona. Jeff Keighley out here giving a release date for the Game Awards, Thursday, December 8th. This will be streamed live around the world from the Microsoft Theater. And hard to believe he's saying that this is our 9th show. This is the 9th Game Awards show. So yeah, I look forward to the Game Awards show for the announcements and just to see all of the heartache that happens to whatever game wins with these shows. Because what statement is going to come up with these showcases or the Game Awards show, Persona? What gamers always say?
Oh, it's not that big a deal.
They always say it doesn't matter what game wins the award. It's up to what game game of the year is up to you. It's whatever game you choose.
It's whatever you like. Yeah, it's like no. We go definitely listen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you right now. If God of War wins, mute me.
Yo, the thing is, Persona, like, yo, funny. I feel like gamers, they say the same statements all the goddamn time. Like, why do we have to cater to other people's feelings? Like, it's common sense that if your game of the year doesn't win, doesn't matter. Like, yeah, your game of the year is whatever your game of the year is. You know what I mean? These shows doesn't really dictate anything. Yeah, there's more bragging rights and talking rights, whatever platform they choose. but that's common sense. Just have fun, enjoy the goddamn show. Whoever wins, whoever loses, have fun with it. I'm pretty sure if a PlayStation game win, you know goddamn well I'm gonna be bragging. You know what I mean? If a PlayStation game doesn't win, then I'm gonna say it's rigged, and I'm gonna have, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have fun with it. That's all it is. Yeah. You know, I don't know why people, you know, take it to heart so much when it comes to these goddamn shows, man. You know what I mean? Even when I say it's rigged, I'm joking around. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, man. But December 8th, man.
People can't take that. December 8th, I'm there, man. I mean, I'm live reacting to it. It's gonna be a real interesting night. It's gonna be a really interesting night.
You know, there's gonna be commercials. There's gonna be ads. There's gonna be Kojima
performances. You know, it's gonna be performances and all that stuff. But what's gonna be interesting is this year, I think it's safe to say it's God of War versus Elden Ring for Game of the Year, and so I think that's going to be a very, very interesting night because if God of War when God of War wins, you know, the Elden Ring community, the Souls community, they're going to be pissed.
Listen,
they are going to be pissed.
I think it's going to be God of War, Elden Ring, Horizon Forbidden West up for the big contention. And if God of War or Horizon wins, oh my, listen, run away from me. Block me. Block me. Do what you must. But I'm going to get to you. Trust me. You can block me. I'm going to still get to you. I'm going to get you. You know what I mean? But if Elden Ring wins, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? It's rigged. That's all it is. You got to hold that. I'm not going to care.
Facts.
And that's the rules. That's the rules when you go into these game awards, man. Have fun with it. It is what it is, man. All right, so Persona, let's move along, man, because we're gonna get into our Last of Us type of portion of the show, where it's gonna be a whole bunch of Last of Us news that we're gonna be talking about here. And the first one we're gonna be talking about is what you just pretty much mentioned earlier, that the Firefly edition is coming back in stock in limited format on a PlayStation Direct store. So they're saying, with The Last of Us Part 1 launch approaching, we're pleased to announce that we'll have another limited set of Firefly editions available for purchase on the actual day the game comes out. So on the 2nd of September at 12 a.m. Eastern Time in the United States. These will be on a first come, first serve basis, exclusively on PlayStation Direct store. This day is gonna be ugly. Hey, at 12 a.m. I'm gonna pause the game. I'm gonna go on Twitter. I'm just gonna look and see all the mad people upset that they couldn't get the game.
Yo, I'm doing it just like I did with the PlayStation 5 when the first pre-orders first went up. How I did it with the God of War Ragnarok. I'm gonna have my tabs open, signed in, ready to go. As soon as it hit 12, or not even, you need to start checking at like 11:45 because that's what happened with the God of War Jotnar edition.
Early.
With the
you gotta refresh like constantly. When you hit that 55, 58, you just gotta keep refreshing because you got to the God of War before me. Cause right when you messaged me, I hit that refresh and I was already in it. That's why I didn't really respond at the moment when you hit me up. Cause I was like, nah.
I hit you up after. Listen, you my bro. I hit you up after I made sure my pre-order was secure.
That's facts.
Let me secure that pre-order first. All right, boy, go ahead. Yo, listen, God of War Ragnarok, it was like 11:45, 11:50. I refreshed, boom, Jotnar edition was there. I snatched it up from PlayStation Direct, done. I was like, all right, we good to go. Then I tried to buy a second one, but it's like, nah, you can only get one Jotnar. I'm like, come on, man, let me get two.
Oh yeah, they stopped that instantly.
Yeah, they stopped that.
I had an issue with the PlayStation Direct store when it came to the controllers and
the controller, the purple one, I remember.
Yeah, I was like, yo, hold up, what do you mean? I got two coming. I was like, I only ordered one set. And you guys accepted my payment, and then you ain't send it, and then you told me. I was like, what the hell going on here, PlayStation? Y'all was tripping. But yeah, now Firefly Edition is coming back. I think the Firefly is just a steel book the game, and it's actually the digital deluxe stuff that comes with a Firefly edition. And the steelbook looks amazing. Looking at it right now, but the whole case and
that's what I wanted, man. The case, the steelbook, the whole box looks beautiful. Like, yo, this is not like once it comes, cause I got it digitally. I just want this as a collector of steelbook cases, especially PlayStation steelbook cases. I have throughout the PlayStation 4 generation. I have every single PlayStation steelbook case that has come out for like a PlayStation game, or I think, or most close to every. And I love the steelbook, man. This steelbook I gotta have, man. I got the original Last of Us steelbook. I got the Last of Us remakes. Part 2 steelbook. I gotta get this steelbook, man. I have to. So yeah, I'm on it. Listen, you gotta make sure you're signed into your PlayStation Direct account as well. You have to make sure you're signed in. You got to be signed in already. Have your just for this. Make sure your card is on file already, so you could just do 1 click, 2 click, 3 click.
Done. It's pretty fast.
And then
it's pretty fast.
And then you could just remove your card after.
And you'll probably have to pay for no shipping because you're PlayStation Plus.
Yep.
But continuing the Last of Us, segment here. A lot of people was pretty upset about this when it came to the remake. Is that the Last of Us Part 1 remake, new trophies was listed, and there's no difficulty trophies for the game, which I'm not shocked by because this is something that PlayStation been doing, and there's no difficulty trophies. There's actually only like 29 trophies for the game, which is kind of short in my opinion. The Last of Us had like what 40-something trophies, the first one. So it's kind of intriguing, man. How you feel about this Persona, man? No difficulty trophies. Everybody calling them participation trophies when it comes to PlayStation games. But I've been saying it for the longest. It's a business move rather than anything, because if you look at it, their games are selling more and people are beating them more now that they don't have these difficulty trophies there. Do I necessarily like it? No, but it's business for them. The games are selling them. Games are selling much more.
Yeah, no. So okay, listen. I put out the tweet about this week as well. Talking about how I wish they would have kept the difficulty at least for this game, right? I get if you're trying to make brand new games, right? And you want to make like for Horizon Forbidden West, you don't want to include the difficulty at least in the main road to the platinum. But this is a remake. Shouldn't the trophies also be remade? At least the ones that are applicable, because obviously there's no multiplayer. It's a remake, so I feel like those trophies, those easy, normal, hard, survival, grounded. I feel like those trophies should be there. They should be there in the road to the platinum, right? Just to stay true to the remake. But I also understand that they are trying, removing that barrier with the difficulty trophy has helped with trying to get more games out the doors or whatever. But I would have just liked I'm playing on Grounded anyway, or Survival or Grounded. If Grounded's available day one, then I'm on Grounded. But I'm playing on those difficulties anyway, because I just feel like Last of Us, in my opinion, is more fun playing on those harder modes. When I was going for the platinum and I was doing my
survival, on Grounded, it is a little annoying, but we'll see. We'll see.
I just feel like playing on those difficulties is just more. It's more fun.
I'm gonna play it on hard. I'm gonna play it on hard.
Yeah, when I was going for the platinum. It was just, especially with this new AI, I want to see how turned up this AI is on the hardest difficulty. Because Last of Us Part 2, that grounded run, with that AI, it's crazy.
Last of Us Part 2 grounded took me, it took me a while, It took me a long ass time. Like, you find a lot of shortcuts and secrets just trying to get past. When you die in like a scenario so much, you be like, you know what? Let me just run for this. Let me see what happens. You like, oh, this corner they don't see me, and then you keep going. Last of Us Part 2, especially with the dogs and all that, it'd be crazy, man. It'd be crazy, But nah, I listen. I enjoy the difficulty trophies. I think it's something that should stay in gaming. So I'm in agreement with a lot of people, but like I said, I can see why they're not doing it, because now their games are actually being completed much more. You know, you're seeing more people platinum in their games, and to a developer, that's something good. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you want people to buy your games, but you also people want to play them as well. But yeah, I think PlayStation should have a fine line, and I like the fact that they do incorporate difficulty like later on in like a patch update. That's why I'm playing like Horizon Forbidden West now. I'm trying to beat that on the ultra hard difficulty. And yeah, I like that, you know what I mean? So that's your little bragging rights and all that stuff. You can keep that stuff there, but I don't know, man. I get both sides of the arguments when it comes to the whole difficulty thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's one of those things where I love difficulty trophies. That's something I don't want to see go away 100%, all in the name of, a casual not wanting to try a little harder to get a platinum. That those are just some of the things that I'm seeing happening in gaming where I'm just like, yo, this is kind of trash, because you're and I get it. Again, I understand, but it's just one less thing that we have grown accustomed to in gaming that's now being stripped away, all in the name of a casual who might or might not finish the game, or might not buy the game, or might not platinum the game. Because despite these difficulty trophies not being in games anymore, the platinum percentages aren't that much higher. They're slightly higher in certain games, but if you go and look at Horizon Forbidden West platinum percentage, it's not 50, 60% or whatever the case may be. Now, people completing the game, that's fine. But, I don't know.
Yeah, I think people,
I don't know, man.
I personally think they should keep it, because it will have people strive to play the game at much more difficult levels, and that'll probably make the gamer a better gamer anyway, you know what I mean, playing those games. But
yep.
According to them, this is more like a business thing. More people are buying their games when they don't see this whole difficulty thing tied to the platinum.
Yep.
But also with The Last of Us Part 1, they have the accessibility features listed here, and it has a lot a lot of accessibility features here in this game. We're gonna go over some of them, because some of them is like, these are like cheat codes in my personal opinion. But majority of this whole accessibility, especially with these later games that's coming out, I think is really good, because more people get to play them, more people can get to access them. And some of these features, like I would never think about these stuff, but just seeing that some of the stuff that they come up with, I'm like, oh, somebody struggling with that, yeah, they can probably play the game now. I mean, but yeah, a lot of accessibility features here. Apply vision accessibility preset. So look at all this stuff here that you can turn on and off. And one of the things that is funny that I know PlayStation been doing, here they have enhanced listen mode. Listen mode is already kind of cheap in The Last of Us, and they have an enhanced one. Traversal and audio combat cues, invisibility toggle, skip puzzle option, various adjustments in the combat accessibility menu. So I know Ratchet and Clank had that, where you can skip puzzles. I forgot what else game had it, but I'm pretty sure I've seen
stuff defeats the. I'm sorry, but like,
yo, that ain't accessibility.
Like
that's cheating.
The purpose, bro. Like skipping puzzles, like it's part of the game. Go ahead, man.
Yo, they got on top of listening mode in a survival game, they have awareness indicators, pickup notification. Like, yo, this is but here they listing as far as who it will help. Apply hearing accessibility preset. So I'm looking,
but you know who's gonna use it though. You feel me?
Yeah,
like
for sure. Like we're looking at it, we're like, damn, this is cheating, but they are listening as far as who is gonna be helping. Like somebody that's blind, somebody that is deaf or something.
Not like the actual applied vision or hearing accessibilities and all that stuff. The new one that they're adding in, where the game will actually narrate to you what's happening.
Yeah.
Like they showed a scene where Ellie walks into a room and she looks at Joel's cracked face on this watch and all that. Like
that was
dope. I think that stuff is really dope. and great. And I think those are other innovations within the gaming industry that I don't think people talk enough about. That stuff is also innovative and takes time and effort to build out and create within games. You get what I'm saying? So I think that stuff is great. I just feel like, yo, skipping puzzles and shit. It's just like, yo, come on, man.
Yo, and the thing is, we're not making fun of this stuff, but we know the people that's going to be really using this stuff. I understand that there's going to be people that actually is going to benefit from these accessibility features because, you know, they have what type of issues. But ledge guard. Yo, there's a ledge guard here. Infinite breath. Melee combos if you hold the button. Persona, this is a big one when it comes to Last of Us. Weapon sway off.
What?
Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna turn on some of these. Like, yeah, weapon sway off. Yo, I'm about to quick scope, dude.
Yo, that's crazy. That shit gonna be a laser, bro.
Yo, you get all headshots, and it's
like, that shit is gonna be. Yo, that is gonna be a laser. That is crazy.
Yo, but it still got more. Yo, it's still a lot of accessibility stuff. Yo, and this is great, man. To be honest with you, I think this is great that there are this many accessibility options here. Yes, people are going to abuse them, but at the end of the day, it's not for those people. You know what I mean? But man, look at all the stuff that you can do here, man. Look at all of this stuff that you can do. We can't even list this. We'll be here for the whole show listening to all this stuff. But yo, shout out to Naughty Dog. Oh, and they got some videos here. Listen to some the visual stuff. Shout out to Naughty Dog. They've been doing a great job when it comes to the accessibility. Them and Insomniac been doing a great job when it comes. But magnification and visual aids. Man, it's a lot here, bro. It's a lot here. You know what I mean? But we're getting a little glimpse of the remake though. Which reviews are coming out. Is it the 30th or the 31st?
The 31st.
Damn, yo, look at these. This is a lot of accessibility. Imagine us going through all of this. Combat accessibility. Man. Yo, it's a lot. Yo, Jack, what's good, man? Shout out to my man Jack Move out here. Oh, this is a big one here. The subtitles, you can make them larger. You can make them super big. Game difficulty. This is what we want, Persona. This is what we want right here. So now you can play around with the difficulty. Similar to like Last of Us Part 2. They had like difficulty options that you can turn off or on within it. Outside of certain modes. Grounded, you couldn't change at all. Grounded, you had to hold that. But yeah, player very light, moderate, hard, survivor, and grounded. Enemies, you can change their difficulties as well. So you could probably play in survivor, and then you can have the enemies as very light as far as how aggressive and stuff they're gonna be.
Jesus.
Even the allies you can change.
And all this, and that's why I said like difficulty. I mean, I go. That's for WUPS. I mean, that's for WUPS.
That's why they probably took them out. Imagine having a difficulty
trophy.
But
what I'm saying is difficulty, like stuff like. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not even going to mention it.
No, I get the frustration, especially for people that like challenging, the challenging games and all. But imagine having that difficulty trophy
and then having all this
like, is that difficulty trophy even worth it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
is what I'm saying. But yo, Chuck said he gonna cop it now. Yo, listen, a lot of people,
but they should do it. I feel like because Steel Rising, they do this. When I first started. Okay, I think we're back. Hey, it's just me. I think something's wrong with Bari's internet. So I had to take over, like, cause he's streaming. So he's streaming from his he's streaming from his computer or whatever, but I had to set it up on my end so that I could get the stream back. He's saying his internet is resetted. Streamer. I'm already streaming. 2 WUPS. Trying. I don't know what happened, guys. I'm sorry about that, man. Real talk. I'm sorry about that. Listen, this is what happens when you don't got FiOS. This is what happens when you don't got FiOS. You run into these types of problems. You understand? This is what happens, guys. You need that FiOS in your life. When y'all gonna start listening? You need that FiOS in your life. FiOS is the future. FiOS is all things good. Hey, yo, refresh the stream, guys. Refresh the stream. Let me see. Still Rising said no. What was I saying about? Yo, real talk. I forgot what I was saying about Still Rising as well. I think I was saying something about oh yeah, Still Rising does that too when it comes to the like when you choose, like when you first go into the game, like when you first start the game, you can either play in basic mode or you can play in what you call it, you can play in assisted mode. And with assisted mode, that is what allows you to, like, you can, it's like an easier mode, but it disables certain trophies. So I'm like, yo, do it like that. I think that would be better, right? But don't penalize the easy mode. Yo, Bari, I got the stream already up, so we good.
Yeah, I know. I see that you put it back up. That's why I couldn't connect back in.
Yeah,
you already had it up back up.
Oh yeah, I was trying to get it back because you were gone for a minute. So I said, all right, let me just get it set back up.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to get it back up if you have it set up on your end.
I see. You want me to end it? I can stop streaming. You can set it up.
Nah, you already have it. You already have it up. Like, yeah, like sometimes this shit just be resetting randomly, bro. It's the weirdest thing ever in the world, man. I don't understand it. I've had like 20 conversations with these people, and they make it seem like I'm speaking foreign. When I talk to them, I'm like, yo, this junk just be resetting. It just randomly reset. Like, it will start blinking, reset, and then boom. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. I mean, it's
and when they come out and look at it, what do they say?
I've had about 4 technicians look at this thing. They switch out the box, and they were like, all right, let us know if there's any issue. It'll run perfectly fine. There's times I've done streams for 12 hours doing Evo or, watch parties and whatnot, and nothing is going on.
It's probably overheating.
No, it's not overheating. It's right next to my AC. Why would it overheat?
Or they probably pushing a lot of updates, man. Real talk.
I think they probably doing an update or something like that where it just resets everything, because that's the only thing I can think of, because I don't know why would it just reset like that. There's many episodes here where it don't reset, but there's times where it does reset. But if it resets like that, it's gonna be like a couple of minutes. But yeah, the only reason why it took longer than it was because I was like, yo, why I can't connect here? But you was already logged in.
My fault. Go ahead, keep going with the show.
You good? I don't know where you at. Where you at in the show?
No, that was it. I just literally connected back, and I was finishing my thought on Still Rising, and telling them about the assisted mode and how that disabled the trophies.
Oh, for the easy joint?
Yeah, it disables certain trophies if you play in assisted mode on Still Rising.
Yeah, like FiOS, we don't have the option of getting FiOS in here. They're pretty much contracted with this with Optimum when it comes to where I live at.
Yeah, nah. The next place I move to, if they don't got FiOS, I'm not, like, that's very important for me. Like, FiOS. If FiOS ain't there, I'm not moving there.
The thing is, like, Optimum is not bad at all. It's not bad. It's just I don't understand the whole reset stuff, because really I don't have no issues with Optimum other than this reset bullshit.
Yeah,
it's just weird. But I get fast internet. I get gigabit down. I get about, like, I want to say like 200 up. It's not really like it's bad, but yeah, it's just weird. I don't know what the hell's going on with it.
Yeah,
weird as fuck. But no, I can't do. You have the control of the show.
Yeah, but
you
I mean,
gotta.
You can still do the topics and stuff like that. I don't. Where is it? All right. So Forspoken. Oh yeah, Forspoken gameplay, man. Did we talk about that? Bari, you there? Yo, Bari. I think he got kicked. I think his joint messed up again. Yo, what is going on today? Yo, am I here? Yeah, y'all hear me? And he was just saying how his internet is good. Oh man, yo, this is not a good look. Oh man. Oh man, yo. Yo, this is not a good look. Bari's internet is not allowing him to be great. Bari wants to be great, and his internet said, nah. Yeah, he said his internet is acting up. Again, let me see if he could join through the phone. Time to move to Fios. Yo, listen. When Fios, because I used to have Time Warner or whatever, Time Warner, whatever, or Spectrum. That's what they call it, Spectrum. But then my build where I live, they got Fios, and yo, it's night and day. I used to have Fios a long time ago too, like when I used to live in my old place, but it was bad, man. Like yo, the Spectrum internet is decent, but like when you're trying to do like high quality streams and stuff like that, yo, I'm telling you, they throttle you or they limit you, man. They really do limit you when you trying to stream and do all this other shit. When I got Fios, where I live now, when I got Fios, man, it's a whole different ball game. Gaming on the internet, doing live streams, podcasts and stuff like that. It's always, because I set my bit rate really high in OBS. My bit rate is like 25,000 or like 25 or 30,000. So because my bit rate is so high, I'm able to do like my streams at like 1440p, 60 frames, right? And the quality is good. Fios is amazing. It's gigabit up and gigabit down. So it's 1,000 up and 1,000 down for $90 a month. You can't beat that type of quality, man. You cannot beat that quality. So like then like if I ever move, the next place I move, they gotta have Fios. If there's no Fios there, I'm dead ass. I would not move there. I will never not move to a place that doesn't have Fios available. Never, ever. I would never move to a place that don't got Fios. Yo, Bari, you back? You muted if you talking.
Yeah, I'm back to my phone, man. This joint just acting up crazy. So
no good. No, it's all good. Well,
the quality gonna be different.
Yeah, we'll speed it up a little bit. All right, so real quick, let's talk about this. Forspoken 10 minutes of gameplay, bro. We got to see the Forspoken gameplay. It's looking good.
Yeah, it's looking good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking the gameplay, the action. Certain things look off within the world, but you know, they have enough time to clean up, you know, and get the quality up. But overall, yeah, this is the day one for me. This game right here. This is why I don't have Hogwarts Legacy pre-ordered, because this is the game that I'm anticipating, you know, early in the year. So
yeah, I think when it comes to Forspoken, this game has gotten a beginning, like since it's been announced, it's been getting a lot of hate, like a lot. Some of it I can't understand, right? But when it comes to what we're seeing, I do agree that some of the facial animations in game look off. Like when you're talking to old girl in the library, her face just looks like it looks dead. Like it looks emotionless. Which I feel like that's stuff they can fix, right? But when it comes to like the world, the action, the combat, you know, all that stuff that we're seeing within the gameplay, I think that stuff is great, especially the performance. That's one thing that was like on really high display for me here was the performance. You know, a couple of the gameplay clips that we've seen before, the performance just wasn't that great. So here, the performance I think is much better. What you think?
I always thought the performance looked good from the Game Informer stuff. So the performance is not the issue with me. Like how you know people that watch one trailer from the beginning. It's just certain things look a little off when it comes to the characters, you know, facial stuff. But you know, I got big faith when it comes to Luminous Productions, and as far as you know the quality of graphics and all that stuff they're gonna put out, because they haven't failed with Final Fantasy 15. So, and the gameplay looks amazing here. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for this game, man. Like I said, it's pre-ordered, and there's a reason why, you know, stuff like Hogwarts Legacy and anything ain't pre-ordered yet, because this is my main focus when it hits 2023.
That's a fact. Big shout out to Viper Reaps, man. Appreciate you for the super chat, bro. He says, I have a dual router setup where my PS5 has its own router, but everything else in the house is on the other one. That's actually pretty smart. A dual router setup. That's actually a pretty good thing. I got this Wi-Fi 6 router. It's pretty good too. I like it. But yo, let's move on, man. Let's talk about PlayStation VR2, right? PlayStation VR2. We know that you know, they released some stuff with us, man, that kind of got us really excited, right? Because you know, PSVR2 is a big part of PlayStation that a lot of people are excited for. And we got that confirmation this week, guys, that PlayStation VR2 will be coming early 2023. And PlayStation France was the first ones to kind of get this off and let the world know, like, yo, look, PlayStation VR is coming early 2023. But shortly after, all of the major PlayStation Twitter accounts, so Europe, Japan, I think US one as well, they all confirmed that PlayStation VR2 will be available in 2023. Bari, your thoughts? Early 2023. I gotta put that out there. So when do you think, Bari, this is gonna be dropping? Like what time frame?
I'm thinking like around like March. It would drop. March, probably mid-March. But yeah, I would love. Listen, I would love for all these genres to drop this holiday. To be honest with you, you know, I mean, the DualSense, Edge, the PlayStation, you know, VR. But yeah, regardless of when this is going to drop, this is day one. You know what I mean? So I can't wait for this. It's going to be costly. So 2023, that's good. So I can save up a little bit more, or, you know what I mean, get that thing allocated and, you know, get that thing ready to go, man. Hopefully it has enough games day one, like the first VR. But the first VR one headset, that junk had like a whole bunch of games. I was playing games like the whole week VR one. So hopefully VR2 launch the same way with a whole bunch of games in it. Let me switch on.
I agree. I'm hoping that we get that as well. I think that'll be pretty good, pretty dope. Moving on. Quick rumors, man. So listen, man, these PlayStation insiders, they've been off, man. Like they've been off for a minute, right? But you know, when it comes to the PlayStation Showcase, it's missing in action. You feel me? Like, there is no showcase. Like, you know, when is that supposed to happen? Now, history has told us that the showcase would most likely happen around the September timeframe. And, you know, if you follow PlayStation or follow, you know, if you've been following them for a long time, you would know this, right? But Nick Baker, who's the co-founder of Xbox Era, it's really strange that these Xbox dudes are the ones that's leaking all this stuff.
It's the same dude every time, too.
He's saying that go ahead.
He's been leaking most of the PlayStation stuff. I don't even think this dude talk about Xbox, to be honest with you. Yeah, every time I see his name, is always like PlayStation rumor or leak.
Yeah, I don't really know him too well, or follow him or anything like that. But I do see his name quite a bit when we're talking about PlayStation leaks and all this other type of stuff. But he's saying, you know, like, you know, PlayStation is rumored to have a showcase September 8th, which is a day after the confirmed Apple event. Apple's event is going to be September 7th. So, Bari, what do you think? You think we're going to get that showcase for September 8th? Because really and truly, with the bad news from PlayStation this week, normally PlayStation has super bad news, but then they have like some super megaton great news that kind of smooths over the community. But this week, they didn't have no good news, like on that caliber, on par with how they would normally do. So you think we're due for a showcase September 8th?
Yeah, we're definitely due for a showcase. I don't know if it's going to be September or whatnot, but this is what I mean when it comes to PlayStation, man. I feel like they already know that a showcase is going to happen if it's going to happen, right? Why not announce it now? Get people geared up, get people talking. You know what I mean? Like, yo, all right, guys, showcase happening September, whatever. If it changes, it changes. You know what I mean? They're known to adjust for any changes when it comes to these showcases. It happened before. Remember with that mass shooting? It was going to have a showcase schedule, but they changed it because of, you know, all right, this is not the time, this is not the focus. So things can happen and they can, you know, change the show. So why not announce that we're going to be having a showcase to get people geared up, get the excitement happening for the future of PlayStation, and that's it. I don't understand why do you have to leave it in the hands of these dudes that come on Twitter making these baseless, you know, rumors and getting all the attention that you want. You know what I mean? Like I just don't get it, man. It's just weird.
No, I agree. I wish PlayStation just wasn't so mum with this type of stuff, man. You know, like people announce their showcases and shows like 2 months before shit happens. And here we are, you know, supposedly a week and a half or so before PlayStation is supposed to do a showcase, and we know nothing. You know, so you're not giving nobody time to set up, prepare, you know, speculate and all that. It's just like, oh, here we go, here it is. All right, moving on. This new PlayStation regime is just, I don't know. It's very frustrating sometimes. But we'll see, because these insiders have been grasping at straws for months. So we'll see what happens. I ain't gonna put 100% stock into it, but knowing the track record of PlayStation, it's highly likely that they would. But we'll see.
I'm gonna start just doing fake ass, you know, rumors and news. You know what I mean? Just like, yo, PlayStation dropping the DualSense Edge 2 next year. I'm just gonna start doing bullshit. Watch. I'm gonna force PlayStation to speak.
Facts. A bit of VR news, man. So Tokyo Game Show 2022 Capcom booth will be Capcom will be at Tokyo Game Show 2022 this September, but Capcom is also confirming that PlayStation VR2 version of Resident Evil Village trial exhibition decision, it will be on display as well, and you can experience the ultimate immersion by playing a part of Demiscu's castle. So PSVR2 is going to be playable to the public in Japan this year at Tokyo Game Show, man. Bari, how you feeling about that?
You know, they better be there in some type of they better be at Tokyo Game Show, man. They're not there officially, you know, they showcasing their PSVR2 because Resident Evil got a VR mode, but yeah, I mean, this is my thought on Tokyo Game Show. PlayStation is not going to be there. It's a weird move. So they better have a showcase. Yeah, we going back to the showcase. They better have a showcase in September. If you guys think I'm upset now, or if I'm annoyed now when it comes to PlayStation and talking about, my criticism with that, if there's not a showcase in September and you're not at Tokyo Game Show, just wait. Just wait. You think this list is annoying? Just wait. Because I'm going to be giving it to PlayStation that month for sure. Tokyo Game Show is always something I enjoy watching, and I always enjoy the PlayStation showcases because they showcase a lot of the Japanese side of things. That's why I became a PlayStation fan. You know what I mean? So it's a little disheartening for me. I'm not being there, but they're in some type of way with the PlayStation VR, so I'm going to be tuned into that just to see how Resident Evil is going to be playing in VR, see how it looks. So that's all I really can say about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to hear people's takes on the PlayStation VR2 and like how they felt and how good it looks and stuff like that. But ultimately, I want to try it myself. But PlayStation definitely needs to do a showcase. I'm tired of them being quiet. But moving on, man. Let's get to this. So this is kind of a false alarm, but it was rumored earlier this week that Amazon was going to be acquiring EA, and then like an hour later, CNBC insiders confirmed that that's not going to be happening. So false alarm with that, but I think this shows the true. This goes back when I seen this happen. I immediately thought of Sean Layden when he was speaking on how detrimental the consolidation of the industry can be to gaming, right? And how, people who don't really care about gaming, respect gaming, or even are trying to put their best foot forward when it comes to gaming, have the capital and the money to just buy something as big as an EA. Amazon is also $1 trillion or close to it business corporation. So they also have the money to be able to buy an EA and not blink, or buy an EA and it not really hurt their pockets. But, with how predatory EA can be when it comes to their business practices already, having someone like Amazon who can also potentially be a bit, greedy or a bit overbearing when it comes to how they do certain things, them together, games like Madden and FIFA and all that, I could see those games being even more I don't want to call it cash grabby, but the microtransactions and all that, I feel like it would go up even more. But that consolidation is very real. Shout out to Sean Layden. It's very real, and it's happening before our very eyes. Bari, what's your thoughts on this one? Bari, you there? Oh man, I think we lost Bari again. Oh man, today is not our day, guys. Episode 96, not like this. Not like this. Bari, you there, bro? Oh man.
My joint is just going in and out, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh my god! All right, we'll talk about just give me your thoughts on the acquisition stuff, and then I'll do the quick fire news with everything else, and we'll get into the topic and be done. Because clearly your internet's just not. Something's wrong. So all right, so just give me your thoughts. So what I was saying was that what Sean Layden was speaking on when it comes to the consolidation of the industry is a very, very real thing. Shout out to Sean Layden because Amazon is also $1 trillion corporation, and they have the means and the capital to be able to buy something like an EA. Obviously, it's a false alarm, but this really opens your eyes to like who's in gaming and who has money to buy what they want. And Amazon, I don't think is someone who really respects gaming or loves gaming. As much as we may disagree or feel about the Microsoft acquisition of Activision, I still feel like that it wouldn't be as bad as like an Amazon in the mix. You get what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on all this? It's a false alarm, obviously, but it opens your eyes to what's really out there in terms of like what people are willing or able to buy.
Yeah, like when we first saw the news, you know, it was a false alarm, but yeah, it was definitely a shakeup because everyone was paying attention to it. It came out to be not true, but man, imagine if it was. That would be crazy right there. When it comes to Amazon, because Amazon they're in gaming, but they're not really in gaming. And to buy something as big as like EA and the games that they produce each year, you know what I mean? That would just cement them within gaming right there off of the acquisition. You know what I mean? Whatever goal they're trying to do in gaming. And the thing is, we don't know what goal they're trying to do in gaming. All I'm seeing is cloud bullshit when it comes to Amazon.
Yeah, Luna stuff. Luna. Yep.
So I'm happy that it wasn't true. I don't really care for EA games like that out of some of them, but I was just happy that it's not true because I don't really know Amazon. I don't really trust them like that within gaming. But it would definitely have been a shakeup, man. Absolutely. And I have a big thought when it does come to this whole gaming industry, but we'll save it for another time, man. Because as you can already tell, I'm very frustrated.
Yeah, I can tell by your voice, so that's why I'm trying to get us up out of here quick. All right, so another thing, real quick, guys. Not Game Awards, but it's been confirmed that Horizon Zero Dawn is going to be is a go at Netflix, and it's going to be the director is going to be the Umbrella Academy showrunner Steve Blackman. He's going to be involved in this. So we now have a Gravity Rush show, and we got a Horizon show, but for some reason we can't get a PlayStation showcase. Crazy, but it's interesting to see. We'll see what happens with this stuff, but I'm not going to get too hyped for this stuff because movies and shows are two different things, and people, especially after that Halo. Listen, man, I don't want to get into that, man, because we'll see. And then these last bit of news, man, shout out to SIFU, man. SIFU is a great game, came out earlier this year, but SIFU is getting a big update right now. So the 2022 summer update will be available on August 31st, and you'll be able to try out the new scoring system, unlocking all new gameplay modifiers, unbreakable weapons, God mode, or no-hit runs. Make your own rules and display your kung fu mastery and style. So there's new cosmetics, there's new options for your runs that you can set up in, like you said, a God mode and whatnot, which I think that stuff is pretty cool. I'm glad that they're keeping the game up to date and really, putting new life into the game. So I think that's pretty dope. Especially for the new players. I may go back and also try to do like a score run to see how good I can do.
It's funny because I was just on SIFU like this past week before this news came, and I was like, "Damn, where's the SIFU news?" I thought it was they had like a roadmap, and then boom, the next day it was like this news out.
Yep. Also, real quick, man, there's a Kickstarter going on right now for the creators of Wild Arms. So there's 2 games coming out. It's called Armed Fantasia and Penny Blood. There is a Kickstarter right now. There's and you get to explore the Western punk wilderness of Armed Fantasia and defeat the evil lurking within Penny Blood in this JRPG celebration. So this is pretty cool. I think this is pretty dope. It's pretty much, they call it spiritual successors.
Absolutely.
I think the Armed Fantasia is definitely up my alley. This definitely is a spiritual successor, and just the aesthetic of it and how it looks. I'm like, yeah, Wild Arms, is that you? Bari, I'm guessing you already backed this. You already supported and backed this.
Well, it's not up. It's not up to be backed yet, but you can get notified when the actual Kickstarter get launched. So yeah, I click on the notify me when it's launched. But yeah, I'm hyped for this, man. I love Wild Arms. The later ones I'm not the biggest fan of the later ones, but 1, 2, and 3, absolutely. And just seeing the 3 characters, the desert type, look there, I was like, yeah, give me that. I need that right now. I'm supporting this game, the biggest joint. You know what I mean? The whatever campaign they have is getting supported for me, man. I need that day one.
Yeah, I think I only backed like 1 or 2 games from Kickstarter, but seeing this, I might back this. We'll see.
But here's the frustration. Why is something like this have to be on Kickstarter, PlayStation, What are you doing? You have the developers of Wild Arms, a franchise that you own, is your IP, and you have them going out on Kickstarter to get funded to help develop this game. This is something that should be backed from PlayStation.
Yeah.
It should be published, funded, everything from PlayStation. And you know what I mean? It's just
I agree with you on that 100%, man. I don't know why why PlayStation wouldn't put money behind this, especially if they're saying that they're trying to recapture Japan and they haven't forgotten about Japan and all this other stuff. Why isn't a Wild Arms successor? and you not yeah, Bari, you breaking up really, really bad.
Even my cell phone messed up. My jump on 5G 4 bars and it's giving me a red bar.
Jeez.
in Discord.
Yeah, let's be quick then. All right, so yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you, Bari. I think PlayStation not backing this is in my opinion foolish. You know, this would be awesome to have another big JRPG like a JRPG-esque like Wild Arms game in your repertoire of games that you have. And again, that's pulling in more of the Japanese crowd, pulling in more of the JRPG crowd, and strengthening your catalog. I don't get why you wouldn't want to support this. I don't get it. But let's get into the topics real quick, guys. If you made it this far, we are in the topic portion of the show. Give you some of these trophies. You feel me? I'm going to get these trophies real quick. If it wants to play. Oh. There we go. They go to trophies. They go to trophies, guys. All right, man. Let's get into the topics, into the discussion portion of the show, real quick. So there's two questions here, but I think they both can be asked and answered at the same time, right? So the questions are: do you feel like we are blind when it comes to the future of PlayStation 5 games? Why is that? And then the other question is, right now it feels like, well, not a question, more of a statement. Right now it feels like PlayStation 5 isn't the priority. Bari, man, talk to us, man. You got the floor.
Yeah, man. Like I said, this is just one of the sentiments I had, when it comes to PlayStation this generation. You know how we always spoke about the marketing, how they can better improve the marketing, and sometimes we see the improvement, and then after the improvement, we see a mistake, and then they got to rectify the mistake. And now that you have your hands in different pots, you know what I mean? I feel like PlayStation don't know which hand they want to put their pot in right now, where we're seeing all these movie updates when it comes to Horizon, when it comes to, let's look at this real quick, right? We know about Ghost of Tsushima movie, Gran Turismo movie, Gravity Rush movie, The Last of Us HBO show, God of War show, Horizon show, Twisted Metal show, Days Gone. Did I say Days Gone already?
No,
Days Gone movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All these movies. And I'm not saying that PlayStation's not delivering on the games. I think they deliver on the games. I'm having a great time on the PS5. But one thing I loved about the PS4 generation is that meanwhile, while we were playing all the great games coming out of PS4, we always knew what was coming to PS4. Right now, we don't know that much of what's to come when it comes to PS5 other than Spider-Man. We know that we're going to get Factions news in 2023, and then we're going to have Wolverine. And Insomniac is just out here killing it. But everything else, we just don't know. But we have all these movie adaptations, TV show adaptations, games that's being announced for PS5, also having a PC announcement, games going to PC more and more. And it's just like, I feel like the PlayStation 5 is not the priority as of right now. And I understand that this could get rectified, if they have a showcase. It's a simple solution, having that showcase, because a lot of these concerns and thoughts that I have with PlayStation could easily just be rectified. But right now, they're just so mum. We're about to hit September, and we don't know about a PlayStation showcase. We got to rely on Xbox era. Imagine that. relying on Xbox era just for a little information about a rumor of a PlayStation show is what we have to rely on for more future announcements and information when it comes to the console we own. You know what I mean? It's just so much I see PlayStation is taking away this generation. And we're not getting as much as PlayStation fans like how we was getting with PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? And now you're seeing costs, rise. The cost of PS5 going up in different regions. The cost of games, understandably, is going up. But majority of these games are just PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games. They're cross-generational games. Imagine if they was to focus on the PlayStation 5 and it would be $7. You know what I mean? It's just a weird time, in my opinion, as a PlayStation fan. And I think PlayStation needs to answer us. PlayStation needs to respond. They seem to respond to more so to the people that don't even play and like their consoles. You know what I mean? Every time I see PlayStation reacting or responding, it's to somebody that either dog shit your console, said that it's dead to them, don't even primarily play on your console, but you're reacting to what this person or what this podcast is saying. But you have a podcast here, you have millions of fans that's on the PlayStation. I look at the blog when it came to the news of the increase of price. You know what I mean? You don't really see nobody from PlayStation representative answering some of these questions that people are asking. You know what I mean? But I bet if it was Jimmy Two Left Feet that, play on this platform but have 100K, followers on Twitter and whatever thousands of followers on YouTube, they'll respond to that. But the people that's actually playing and buying your games, you're not going to respond to them or answer anything. It's just a weird time, man. It's a weird time.
No, I agree. I think that was very well said, and I agree 100%. I think when it comes to PlayStation, they're getting a little too cold towards the gamers. Now, I get there's a lot of weirdos out there, right? That do a lot of weird things, but I'm not talking about them because people like to always use, oh, well, they don't talk to us because of the weirdos. And I'm like, nah, man, like, listen, people who really want to hear what you have to say and are lifelong fans and playing the games and really giving constructive criticism or really wanting real answers, those are the people you need to pay attention to and speak to, right? Not just, just because some leak came out, oh, that's when we're going to respond. No, you need to get out ahead of that stuff. And I agree with these shows, man. Listen, shows are fine, but I'd much rather sequels to games or games, man. Like I don't know, man. I prefer games over shows. Like I get this show shit, I get why they're doing it, but they going all in on something that's not really. I don't know, man. Like some of this shit just seems like you putting PlayStation and PlayStation gamers to the side. Like I feel like we're an afterthought right now because everything that has been happening for the past couple of months with PlayStation involves both PC and TV, and not necessarily PlayStation or PlayStation gamers. We get the H9 headset, which I love the headset, but it's for PC and PlayStation. The monitor, PC. They built that with PC in mind, not PlayStation. Not for PlayStation. They built that shit for PC in mind. Same thing with these shows. Yeah, that's great. That's cool. But, what about PlayStation? What's coming to PlayStation in the next 2 years?
Bruh, Persona, they about
Where's
to have
the gameplay?
a showcase. They about to have a showcase called whatever, PlayStation Showcase or whatnot, right? But guarantee you that there's probably going to be about 3 announcements in there that's PC-centric.
Absolutely. I think they're going to announce the release date for Miles Morales because Miles Morales is supposed to be coming to PC this year as well. And they'll probably announce the release date for Uncharted Legacy Collection. And they'll probably, and really and truly, oh yeah, and The Last of Us, they'll probably announce the dates for that. And really and truly, they might even announce Horizon Forbidden West going to PC and that date for next year.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't about PlayStation, man. I don't give a fuck about PC. But this is the reality right now. And I've said it before, and I'll keep saying this shit. The walls are now down, and PlayStation gamers feel like are getting less. Yes, I'm excited for God of War. It's a day one. What about after that, though? We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Simple solution, man. Simple solution. But we got God of War. We don't have a state of play for that. Every main PlayStation game that came out this generation had a state of play, a dedicated state of play, even from back then, from the PS4 days, from Last of Us to whatever. And God of War, a big game like that, no dedicated 12-minute or 18-minute, 20-minute state of play to that. The game come out in a matter of months. So they still got time, but it was...
Yeah, but no, we got state of play for Horizon like 8-9 months before the game dropped. We got a state of play for Last of Us. We got 2 different state of plays for Last of Us Part 2. And we got a state of play for Ghost of Tsushima.
Yep.
PlayStation don't care. No, they care, but I don't know what's going on internally. I think there's some internal things going on as well. There might be some problems going on. Who knows? But we'll see what happens if we get an announcement this week or next week, guys. We'll see.
That's what we say every goddamn week.
Yeah. Yeah, but what else can you say? What else can you do? We don't know shit. We don't know nothing. We got no information. So what else can we say or do?
Yo, it was so crazy this year. This year, you forgot that every goddamn week you was like, yo, God of War trailer coming or something else.
Yep.
Yo, they had you looking crazy out here, boy.
Yep.
But still love PlayStation. This is my preferred platform. That's why I'm so critical. That's why we're so critical when it comes to this stuff. We want them to remain great on what they do. I still feel like you get no other experiences like you can get on PlayStation. So, but we just want them to be consistent and transparent with what they're doing with a PS5. You know what I mean? And this is the problems when you start to go multi-platform. You know what I mean? When you have to cater to other things outside of the platform that, you are actually, creating.
Yep, the main platform that made you great, you start forgetting about, or you start seeing less and less of. And that's not something that I want, and I know Bari agrees, that's not something that we want when it comes to PlayStation. The brand. Listen, all this PC, listen, I've told you guys a million times, I don't agree with none of this PC shit. None of it. Because when your mind is elsewhere, what's important gets forgotten. And we seeing remnants of it. It's not 100% like, oh yeah, they not doing nothing. No, they still doing stuff. But look, we've gotten more announcements about peripherals in movies and TV shows than we have about games in the past 6 months.
Oh.
Let that sink in. Or the past 3 months. I won't say 6 months, the past 3 months. More announcements about peripherals, hardware, and TV and movies. With that being said, guys, I think we're gonna end it here. Listen, PlayStation, I know you're listening. I know you listen, PlayStation. We're only critical because we care. We're fans and not enablers.
Yes, no, but we're going to get shunned upon and blacklisted because the fan that's actually having criticism is not being listened to, but the person outside of PlayStation that has umpteen followers, they get listened to, and they don't even care about the platform.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yep. But yo, man, listen, guys, we appreciate y'all rocking out with us, even during the technical difficulties. We still got by a lot of our viewers, so we definitely appreciate y'all rocking out. Let's get into these outros, man. Bari, give us your outro, let the people know what you got coming to the channel. Actually, no, before you do that, let me give everybody their platinum.
Sure.
There go that platinum, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy that platinum. 96 platinums, man. Y'all getting hot. Y'all getting up there. But yo, Bari, man, give us your outro. Let the people know what content you got coming to the channel, anything special going on, let the people know.
Just more, impressions and stuff like that. We're going with a win. There's definitely going to be like a We Gonna Talk this week coming up. But really and truly, there's just a lot of great games that's out. You know what I mean? So like I'm in content creation mode, but I really just want to sit down and finish some of these games before that big holiday or fall onslaught of games come. You know what I mean? So, but still gonna be dropping some of these impressions. I still have a lot of cool videos that I just have to like finish touching up and finish editing to and publish them. So I haven't forgot about those, like my Turtles video. I haven't forgot about those. The COD 101. I haven't forgot about that. But it's just like sometimes you get in that gamer mode, man, where you're just like, yo, I'm having a good time playing all these games. You know what I mean? So sometimes it gets put to the back burner. But definitely want to have a We Gonna Talk. There's also something coming up that I wanted to talk about. I think it's DNF Duel. So I might be having like a DNF Duel. I know I promised a open lobby that didn't happen the last time, but it's a new patch update coming this week, and I definitely want to get more matches coming up because beginning of September, I'm going to start promoting for Seas of Volition 2 that's coming in September. So be on the lookout for that right there. But other than that, man, yeah, I'm gonna see what's going on with this internet here. And that's pretty much it, man. It got me a little upset. It got me a little burnt right now, but life moves on.
Thanks. For me, man, I got quite a few things coming to the channel, so I'm gonna do my live reaction. Well, not live reaction, but I'm gonna do my breakdown of Forspoken 10-minute gameplay today, and I'll probably be able to squeeze in Cult and Lamb review probably tomorrow, because I'm raiding tonight. So we'll do the 10-minute reaction today, and then tomorrow Cult and Lamb review, and then Liiiiiiiiiike and Rollerdrome as well. And then when Persona Speaks next week as well, we're definitely gonna be talk about a couple things. And I don't know if I'm gonna do COD Sunday this Sunday. I gotta see how I feel. I might not. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, Steam Deck. The Steam Deck, I'm gonna put that out too. I know I said I was gonna put that out the end of August as well. So I'll put my thoughts out on that as well. Next week as well. You'll probably see a video probably closer to the end of the week. And let's hope PlayStation puts out a showcase, some information on that or something. Let's hope. Because that'll make for a really entertaining week as well, right? But listen, guys, we definitely appreciate y'all's support. Appreciate all the super chats we got today, all the love, all the new members, the new subscription, the new subscribers. The people that came back to listen to us, the lurkers, everybody. We appreciate all of you for coming through and rocking out with us. For subscribing to the channel and everything. Shout out to y'all, man, and also shout out to the winners, Kyle and Dre. Appreciate y'all and appreciate everybody that rocks out and supports the WUPS crew, man. And always remember, guys, What's Up PlayStation Podcast is a podcast for the community, by the community. And with that being said, we're gonna get up out of here. Have a great afternoon. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you guys next Saturday, same time, same place, same crew, the WUPS crew. And we out. Peace out, guys.